All right, hands, we are back. We're pulling double duty. And this week, we're going to do this. It's a Friday night fan free for all your choice. The mouthpiece of the Northeast, alongside the man, the myth, the 11, the anesthesiologist himself, Swift Knox, in the building. And right next to him is the man, the myth, the legend, Chris Styles, pop culture, punk, baby.
What's up?
And right below, for the first time, joining Hard 365 Live, the founder of the terrorific podcast himself, Big Bad Brendan. Get it going.
What's up?
Last but not least, yes, wait for it. You gotta wait for the beat, you gotta wait for the drop. Come on, let's go. She's slashing it, she knows it. Let's go, baby. Here we go, Sonya, Hard Flick Chicks.
What's up?
Hey.
Oh, I think I got this on infinite loop. Yeah. Hard stop right there. What is going on, everybody? Oh, man.
What's up? Happy Friday.
What's up, guys?
Good to see you all. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, listen, I'm excited.
Sure.
Man. Just thinking about it, having Brendan on for the first time. I'm excited to have Brendan here. Fear Circuit in the building, terrific podcast joining us.
Yes, sir.
Oh man, Chris Styles, pop culture punk. He's been on a couple times, but man, we missed you. It's been a while.
I'm so glad to be back. I've missed you guys. It's been too long. I don't ever want to be away this long again.
Well, you know where we're at every Wednesday, 7 p.m. and then once a month on Fridays, fan free for all. But I know you got something Wednesday night, so we're gonna get to that too, because maybe we have simulcast. Maybe we got to do something.
I am game. Whatever you're thinking, I'm there. Sign me up.
Gotcha. And then of course, boom, Sonya, Horror Flick Chicks in the build. What's going on, Sonya? Thank you for spending your Friday night with us maniacs over here.
Oh, I had some time, so I was like, let me jump in.
All right.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. We got a lot of today. Honestly, these free for alls, there's no format, and this is what we love about it. We just discuss horror, and I don't know if you can see this. I know Chris is talking about in the background. You can't really see it too well, but Nightmare 4 VHS playing over here. I can say it now. There was going to be a surprise. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it tonight, and that was Mr. Ken Sagos. He was going to bless us with his Yeah, I know. Don't worry, he'll come back. Ken and I, we've been discussing some things with some upcoming projects that he's working on. I can't discuss, but yeah, he'll be back, man. It was a little surprise. Unfortunately, it did not happen. I was going to play this in the background just to say, Kenny's back, baby. Let's.
He's one of those guys that just like falls into that category where I can't not call him Kincaid. Like I know his name is Ken Sagos, but like Kincaid is so etched into my brain. It's just one of those names. It's like Stifler or McLovin, like Kincaid. It's like that is epic. Just fucking Kincaid. I love that man. He could do no wrong, and his charity work is awesome. Shout out to that.
Yeah, give back. Yeah, man.
Right.
There's a lot of work out there. Does not get enough recognition for that. Ken is just, after getting to know him a little bit, you get to see the kind of person that he is, man. He has such a big heart, that guy. And he does for everybody, man, especially, with the Giving Back Corporation. So I wish, one day he's going to get his flowers from us for sure, but he deserves much more than that for sure. He deserves his damn star. I don't care what anybody says. Right next to Rob. Oh, it's my guy. But we gotta go right here to the chat, see what's happening over here. I know we were late, so I appreciate everybody sticking it out over here. Technical issues, normally we run about 10 to 15 minutes. That's because of this guy right here, but some technical issues with StreamYard. But Mama Swift holding it down as always. Mama Swift.
Hey, Mama.
What's up, Mama Swift?
What do you do?
Hey, Ma. It's like we made it. Hey, Ma. Tony D in the building. We're
Tony the Tiger. What's up,
That's
Tony?
it.
Thanks for joining us.
A whole damn enchilada
Enchilada. Okay. He's at a wrestling show.
Right. Wrestling. Respect.
I just found the chat.
Hey, Brendan's here too.
Hey, look, that's
we got
me.
Brandon in the house again.
Unique. Love and light.
We got
What's going
Unique in the house. How you doing? How you doing, Unique?
on?
How's
We
everything?
doing? Caitlin, what's going
Oh, we got the
Oh,
one and
America,
only. We
America's
got
Next
the
Top
one and
Model.
only. Yes, indeed.
She is.
Hey, that's everything, Caitlin. Miss you too. We gotta all hang out, man.
No, for sure. Hold on, man. Where we at here? Killer Point. Okay, Killer B in the building.
We got Killer B in the building.
What up, B?
Slasher Radio, and of
Flash
course,
Radio. Flash Radio, what's up?
so
What's
is,
going on? He's telling he's telling Rob Humphrey go away.
oh yeah, I seen that. Greg Brewer.
Yeah,
Greg,
look
what's
at the
going on,
bottom.
Greg?
Hey, we got Greg. Greg, nice. NICE. Man of renown. What's up? Let's go. Let's do it. It's Friday night. We got Sean, the Cinephile World Order. What's up, Sean? Thanks
Cool
for joining
handle.
us.
Cinephile.
Oh, yeah.
We can't see it. No, here we go.
He's got a cool podcast. Check him out.
Yeah.
He does like movie watch parties and stuff like that.
Oh, I'm into that. That's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite things. Yeah, commentaries, watch longs. I love that stuff.
Yeah. So,
Definitely gotta check him out. Cinephile World Order. Rob Humphrey in the building. Okay.
these shoes what they are.
You're right, Rob. I'm not denying it. Mama Swift holds it down. All right.
Love that.
100%.
And
Hey,
Brendan Bill Avery saying when I wanted to be on at a crazy week and just pop in, show some love for this incredible panel. No worries,
That's our
worries.
life for Harvard, Brendan. What's up? Thank you. You're the man. We love you guys.
We love you guys.
The hardest working people in show business right there. They're cooking up some stuff for you.
Yeah.
Don't take your eyes off them. They're gonna be coming soon with their award show, and it's gonna be sick. It's gonna be a sick show, guaranteed. They're putting a lot of hard work into it.
Sounds like a lot of
for
fun.
us. Yeah, just to make us happy. You know, they're grinding. They're out here grinding. They go live like 3-4 times a week.
Wow.
And all the while they're still living their lives and putting this big award show together. You know, so much respect. Our Life for Horror. Much love. Appreciate you guys.
Everybody, all life for sure. Brendan and Sam, amazing individual, as is everybody in this chat and you three right here that we have on here. Don't worry, Swift. You know, I'm not excluding you for this, but I want to give everybody.
You better not be.
Yeah, but you know what, man? Come on, man. No. So Chris, Brendan, Sonia. I mean, just to put together content, like what you said, working, you're doing your regular thing, you're handling business in the house or whatever you got going on, plus you're creating content. It's a lot of work, and people understand how much goes into that. You know, they don't see what happens behind the scenes. They don't know what goes on in each and every one of our lives, but just to create on top of all that is amazing. And to be consistent, that's something that's like, I respect so much. And Brendan, Sam, and every one of you here and others in the chat that I did not mention, Killer B for sure, everybody in the Fear Circuit, you guys are amazing content creators. And I give you so much respect and credit just to be able to do that on a consistent basis while maintaining your regular life. It's a lot. It's a lot. So much respect to everybody. Oh,
just trying to be like you, bro.
Oh, mate, come on, please.
Look at this. Check this out. Check this out. The woman just finished.
Hey.
Come on. Melissa, the slasher queen. Welcome. Talk about working hard. Talk about doing all of this stuff. This woman just finished the live stream. What are we talking about here? What are we talking about?
Nobody's doing it like nobody over
here. Wow.
The queen is jumping stream. What's happening?
Thanks for joining me.
No, welcome to the madness. Friday night. I think you. Is it me? Is it me that's here?
Yeah. How's everybody doing tonight?
Awesome. Awesome.
Good. Wow. I jumped on your live for a little bit, Melissa. Did you saw me, right? I was there for like maybe 10 minutes.
Yes, your sister said hi.
Yeah, okay, good. I had it on in the background and I was doing stuff. But anyway.
But how do you know it's Sandra? It might have been Sandra. Like, I can't tell you girls are like, man, I'm like.
It was Ghostface that entered the chat in the live video in the beginning. So
that might have gave it away, right? The name, right? It's right there. Oh man. So what do we got? What's going on in everybody's world today? What's new in the horror world? I mean, there's so much happening right now. And I was thinking
before we get into that, let's let Brandon introduce himself to the audience, because this is Brandon's first time here. You know, everybody here is family, but this is the first time Brandon came to dinner. So, Brandon, talk to the audience about Terrific Podcast and what you do.
Yeah, got me a seat at the table. Got to fix my plate real quick. You know,
Absolutely.
Been lurking in the chat for a while, so glad to finally be on with you guys. Appreciate the invite. Yeah, so Terrific currently got the 3rd season airing, so I'm running through the VHS franchise, ranking every segment, breaking them all down by 4 criteria: story quality, special effects quality, likelihood of death, and situational fear. So I average all that together to get one final score. So it's been fun. Been through the first 5 films so far, so that's like 25 segments. Got my little spreadsheet going on. So like in my day job, I'm a financial analyst. So spreadsheets, Excel, that's what I do. So brought some of that over to this. And yeah, it's been cool. So new episodes drop every other Tuesday. Planning to drop the next one this upcoming Tuesday, but with the storm coming in, it might need to get pushed back to the following week. So we'll see. But yeah, check me out wherever you get podcasts. I'm on Instagram at Terrific Podcast, all that good stuff. So yeah.
Man, good stuff. Brendan, financial? We got to talk after here, man. I need some help here.
Don't ask me for taxes, bro. That's what everyone always asks. Can you help me with my taxes? I am not a tax accountant. No, just.
So you heard it here.
Spending.
Stop it already.
Yeah.
And stop trying to claim somebody that's not yours. Stop getting socials. Okay.
That is also that. Don't recommend that.
Yeah, don't, please. Jesus.
But that's awesome. Everybody check out the Terrific Podcast, because it's a lot of fun. This dude is funny as hell. You listen to his take on things, the way he breaks things down, and all of the criteria that he just explained. Like his comedic timing, this dude belongs in front of an audience, man. Like he really does. Like, bro, the way you do the show, it's just so entertaining. I just want to give you your props for it, because it's like,
I appreciate it, bro.
One of the dopest approaches to the stuff that we do in this community. You know what I mean? So I really appreciate it, man. Much love to you. Kudos. Because
thank you, bro.
You're kicking ass. Bro. Yeah.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Man. It's definitely unique and different. You put, man, it's so much style you got in your videos, man. So I'm loving it. I'm loving what you're doing. Like Swift said it, I couldn't even said it even better than what you did, Swift. Just the comedic time and everything that you're delivering.
Yeah.
Phenomenal work, dude. Seriously, phenomenal. And it's different. That's what I like. And I like everybody here. You all have different styles, and it's all engaging. And that's what I love it. Yeah, styles. I'm not saying it just is.
It's hard for me to not. Yeah, every time I hear it, like, what are they? Oh.
It's and that's what makes it amazing. Like the people in this community, like you guys and others that are doing, creating content and providing something positive, something entertaining for fans out here. I give you guys a lot of credit. Like I just think about it. I thought about it even today. I was talking to Swift earlier. Just the amount of stuff that goes into what I said earlier. Man, everyday life is taxing as it is. But I also find that doing this, and especially doing like these live streams, it's very cathartic, right? It's it gets you away from everything going on, and it brings you into your zone. It's therapeutic, man. It's there it is. The horror bodega.
Absolutely. California zone.
You know, you were mentioning video stores, I think, in the pre-show, and this feels like when you do these live streams, it feels like you're kind of back at the video store, hanging with friends, like talking with movies again. It's clinging to a better era of life and a better, part of life than the 9-to-5 grind,
Yeah, 100%. We're a bunch of Randys from Scream. We're a bunch of Randys,
I love it.
There we go. Now we're in the video store. Now
hey,
change
anyway, that's what I'm saying. It's
I like it.
This is where the real conversations happen right now.
Absolutely. Back when the people that worked at the video stores knew what they were talking about.
Yeah.
Even if they didn't, I had fun with it. I didn't need their knowledge. I just needed like a deep catalog of weirdo tapes that only I would want to rent, like Leslie Nielsen golf tapes and weird shit like that.
Yeah,
You'll
yeah,
find gems in the mom and pop shops. You'll find some real gems.
yeah.
And I don't know, get your mind out there. I'm not talking about past the beads. I'm talking about, like just a regular car section, okay? And that's what I loved about even the mom and pop shops, man. There's more obscure films you're going to find. Blockbuster's great, and it was closer at the time from where I was at, and so that's why most of the time I was at Blockbuster. But every now and then you can explore to the mom and pop video shop, and you'll find stuff you would not see. And Blockbuster or Hollywood Video, and just miss those, right? It's different, man. It's like you're not going to even Sam Goody, Goody.
Sam Goody, yeah.
Sam Goody.
Oh man, I miss Suncoast, the Suncoast Motion Picture Co. at the mall and Saturday Matinee. I don't know if they had those on the East Coast. I was from the Midwest. But,
Suncoast, we had Suncoast.
Oh, those apparently there's still a Suncoast in Ohio, and I'm like, dude, let's road trip it. Like, take me there now, please. I would die for that. That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Be the only thing that could get me to go to Ohio.
Yeah, what else is in Ohio? I don't know. The Cleveland Browns. Anyway,
Let me tell you something. Listen, we all hold Blockbuster in high regard, right? We all have the fondest memories of going to Blockbuster, everything like that. But Blockbuster used to dupe us a little bit. Like,
oh yeah,
Blockbuster had censored versions of a lot of these films that we love. Yeah. Like, they were edited versions. And that was the only thing you could get from Blockbuster. You couldn't get the film as it was. Like, Blockbuster, a lot of these films, they had the edited versions.
So I only knew the edited version of Toxic Avenger for the original, the 1984 Toxic Avenger. I only knew that edited version of it for like a period of, I don't know, like 7 or 8 years until I realized that there's like a head crushing scene, and then like what the hell is going on? This movie is way different than I remember it. But even edited, I was expecting a Toxic Crusaders live action movie. Shout out to those who remember that cartoon. But yeah, obviously not that. Renting that in Maximum Overdrive one night changed my life forever.
Maximum Overdrive.
That double feature was like the greatest sleepover ever.
Yeah,
dude, I can imagine, man. Maximum. I don't know how many lines Stephen King must have did.
Maximum Overdrive. Yeah, I think definitely.
Yeah, I was
Maximum.
I was scared of long for a long time. That.
Someone should make a movie about Stephen King making Maximum Overdrive. It would probably be a better movie than Maximum Overdrive. And they've even tried to remake Maximum Overdrive. If you guys have ever seen the Timothy Busfield joint, Trucks, which I know Timothy Busfield is persona non grata in the human race right now. But I just think it's so weird that movie exists. Trucks, like, let's remake Maximum Overdrive like 7 years later.
You shouldn't even make Maximum Overdrive. You remake it.
Kate Warner, how you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday.
Oh, Kate's in the building. What's going on, Kate?
Yo.
Friday. Tony's asked this question. Tony's what's that?
Masters of the Universe. Listen, it looks. I'm kind of excited. After seeing that trailer.
Yeah, I didn't see the trailer yet.
I didn't see the trailer. Yeah, I boycott all trailers. They spoil too much.
Well, yeah, you have to. You have to, because these trailers suck.
yeah. But if Jared Leto he's Skeletor, right? That tells me all I need to know. Yeah. I'm gonna pass on that one until it hits.
Oh wow!
Whatever the cheapest route I can watch that movie, that's when I'll watch it.
Dude, they're trolling us at this point. Every time he shows up in a movie, they're like, "Yo, check this! What they're gonna do? Put Jared Leto in it." Like,
yeah. He has his uses, but for this, I can't see it.
I think his uses are for tax attorney write-offs. Like, all right, we lost a lot of money on Jared Leto this year, so don't tax us on our $1 trillion franchise.
Be safe out there, Kate. Yeah. Be safe.
She's hunkered down for the Arctic blast that's come. Apparently, what's happening here, for those that have been living under a rock, we're going to be getting either 2 inches of snow or 20 feet. We don't know yet, but we're going to find out how much on Sunday, maybe Saturday, possibly Monday, but we'll know eventually what we're getting with snow here. It's it's insane. Well, Melissa, I didn't hear you. You broke up a little bit.
It's going to be minus 37 here in Canada this weekend.
Minus 37?
Hey, you gotta move.
I've always had Canadian envy, but only in the summertime.
Melissa,
yeah, I am hibernating until it's like at least -2. I'll take that.
That's a heat.
Yeah, until it warms up. You know, you got to warm up a little bit. You know,
-2's a heat wave.
Yeah, is this minus 37 like raw or with the wind chill?
With the wind chill.
Okay, I mean that's not much better, but still.
I mean, yeah, either way, it sounds fairly raw. Like it doesn't sound very well seasoned. Like
you
know, minus 37. Like that was tasty. You know.
I am ready for the warmer months.
Listen,
I like the cold.
I like the cold too, but I don't like minus 37.
Yeah, I like the cold, man. I like wearing my sheepskin. You know, my shirtling. I like to wear that. To match your hat,
the Rocky IV coat. I've
I like to wear that. You know,
times. That's a
get the little gloves that match. You know, flex on them a little bit. You know, I like to do that.
Dude, you look like you're ready to scream Drago's name on the top of a mountain with that coat. I love it.
No, we screaming. You know, this fucking live stream.
I could wear a damn white beater under that thing, and I'm gonna be sweating in it.
Swift, you know, if you wear that.
I'm going to be sweating just watching you.
You can wear that coat, but in 37-degree weather, I'm going to say what Adrian said. You can't win. You can't. It's not going down, bro. I mean, that's crazy. Negative 37.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Listen, why? Why? I mean, you must like Canada. You must have been born. Like, that's
universal healthcare.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying I love Canada, but I don't love negative 37. I mean, maybe
I love the Canada ice wine.
For my 35 years of life, this is the first time I've ever seen it get this cold. Like ever.
Wow.
Like usually it's cold, like chilly cold, but it's not like you'll freeze standing in the driveway, like turn to a popsicle cold. Like
yeah.
You know, the one good thing about this, the one good thing about the cold weather and this snowstorm, right? So most of us are out of commission. We're going to be home. So it gives us an opportunity to catch up on some good horror movies, and especially some good winter-themed horror movies. I'm watching The Shining, and I may actually turn into Jack Torrance if I'm in this house longer than a day and a half. So, yeah, we might have another remake here for The Shining in my house. But yeah, Shining's on the list, and Misery, potentially The Thing. What do you guys have in store for this storm? Like, what's on the watch? Am I the only one that thought about the watch list during the storm?
No. Well, I'm not thinking of watching any kind of winter themed movies, but since Melissa is doing these Scream recaps for the next couple of weeks, I started watching Scream actually with my daughter. So we're gonna watch all the movies. We saw the original Scream last night. I've seen it hundreds of times, but that was the first time she saw it. So we're gonna watch probably Scream 2 on Sunday, maybe 3. So that's my plan for right now. That's
awesome. You're such a good mom. You're bringing her in.
She's into her. And by the way, I gotta do this real quick because I'll show her this later. Today's her birthday.
Oh, happy
birthday! Happy birthday, Alex. She's 12 years old, and so she's really
happy birthday.
Happy birthday!
Yay! And I've been showing her a bunch of stuff. She loves gory stuff, and I love her.
Oh yeah, she's the best.
Yeah, she's cool. So we're getting into to Scream now, and she's
awesome.
The first one.
That's
so
awesome.
That's what it's about. That's
just in time. Just in time. For everybody who doesn't know, Melissa is doing a Scream content creator collaboration marathon event where they're watching the movies, and every Friday night She just came off her stream and doing Scream 2. They started last week. They did Scream 1. Tonight they did Scream 2. I don't know how to speak anymore. Excuse me, guys. Next week is gonna be Scream 3. Each subsequent Friday, she's gonna be covering another one. And she's gonna have a bunch of content creators on there. Every week there's different content creators. It's a dope concept. It's a lot of fun to watch. I was checking it out right before we went live, and no, that's not why we're late. We were late because we had technical difficulties. It wasn't because I was watching Melissa's stream, but I wanted to. But I had to leave prematurely because we got things to do over here. You know, so Scream is my thing.
Scream is my baby. And yeah, like Swift was saying, I have been doing my 6 weeks of Scream, and next week's gonna be our 3rd week already. It's craziness. And I have my Ghostface photo shoot, some of them images posted on my Instagram page.
Yeah, they're sick. Love
it.
Oh yeah, sick photos. Oh yeah.
There's more to that photo shoot was so much fun, and I cannot wait to do another holiday horror one. I'm thinking either Michael Myers or Art the Clown, like for Easter.
Nice.
Yeah,
that's cool.
And I'm gonna do Carrie in like June.
Nice.
Oh, yeah, June for right in time for prom.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Right.
It's good stuff. Scream.
And,
No, go ahead,
my go-to winter horror movies is one of them is The Shining, and Megan Fox's movie Till Death.
Okay.
That was a really good movie.
I like that one.
Yeah. And I watched another one on Tubi. It's called Shredder. And it's like about these group of friends that go to like an abandoned ski resort or something, and they get, picked off one by one. But it was a good.
Shredded.
They get shredded. Yeah.
So I never heard of Shredder except for the Ninja Turtle one. But I will take a look at that. I never heard of it. So thank you for that recommendation. Throwing that out there. I gotta say, man, this came to my mind when I was thinking about new movies, and I know it's not winter themed, but I want to shout out our family member, Horror 365, Final Girl, Sammy Joe, and Paige is also in the chat. See Paige, we love you, Paige. Don't worry about coming on.
Hey,
get you.
Much love.
So she recommended this movie MASH. It's on Tubi.
Match.
Match. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God!
Match.
Yes.
You've seen this movie. This is fucking insane. Okay,
Yeah.
It has me questioning. It does. So, I mean, the mother in them. I don't want to spoil it. The mother is just off the charts. But this guy, and again, not going to spoil it. In this film, there's some scenes. Oh God. Oh man, it's just sick.
Disturbing.
It is disturbing.
Yeah.
There was one. You guys got to just see it. There was one.
Yeah,
part,
you got to see it.
I don't want to spoil it. Match is the name of it, and it's an independent horror film. It's good. But there's parts in there. Oh my God, you seen it, Brendan?
No. I'm at that as the list.
Oh, definitely. Chris, you seen it? Melissa, anybody else?
No, not.
I saw it.
Oh my God! So you
recommend?
Yeah.
But I was just like, I watched like, what am I watching? Like, it was just, it's good, but it's like you can't peel your eyes off it because you're just like, what? And I feel like it gives me the See No Evil vibes a little bit with the mother and the son. Kind of energy.
Yeah, that's good. Thank you. See No Evil, People Under the Stairs a little bit.
Yeah.
People Under the Stairs vibe. Don't eat while you're watching it. Sam told me not to. Thank God I didn't. Just don't eat. And there's one scene. I was watching with the missus. There's one scene. Man, this guy's and I don't want to. I think you
can't even say anything because you're gonna spoil it. It's just,
I'm not gonna say this. I was jealous. I'm like, wow, this guy. That's all I'm saying. You got to watch it. I was like blown away. I'm like, what is Sam recommend? This is no, but shout out to Sammy for the recommendation. It's absolutely insane.
I
But
was
Matt,
planning to watch Begonia tonight, but maybe I need to swap that out for this one.
That I did see. I enjoyed it. That was good.
Yeah.
I don't want to say too much because it's like a movie that I feel like I went into cold. I knew nothing about it other than like I heard like an elevator pitch of it and I was like, oh, that sounds like interesting and different. And I think going in that cold was to my advantage. So I don't want to. I feel like anything I say is going to tip my cap or tip the movie's cap, and I don't want to mess that up. Can someone else who's seen Begonia back me up on this? I can't be the only one who's seen Begonia.
No, I've never seen Begonia. No.
Wow, I am shocked that I'm the only. I never watch anything new, but my roommate got me to watch Begonia. But it was good. Without saying anything more, yeah, I shouldn't even say anything. I shouldn't even say that. Okay, it was good. Yeah, definitely. Just go see it. Just go see it. Someone in the chat who's seen Begonia, maybe. What do you let me know if I'm wrong. If you're like, this was terrible. I don't know. I thought it was really good.
I got to watch that. That's on my list. Tony says to all the physical media peeps, how do you feel about Shot Factory going over? What is that? It's maybe a typo. And the price.
No, to Groove. Yeah, it's an
Groove.com.
alternative. It's an alternative to like Amazon, the place to buy movies online.
I haven't heard of it. It's called Groove.
Yeah, Groove. Yeah, and they every weekend they got specials. They got specials every weekend.
Back, baby. Let's
Friday through Monday they got specials.
So I don't know what.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know what he's referencing about the prices. Does anyone know? Are they up or down lately? Or
I haven't seen the prices lately. I know when they first made the transition over, they had some deals. They had some deals. It was something like 4 for they had some nice deals when they first transitioned over. I haven't visited the website in maybe like a month or two, so I don't really know what the prices have become now. But
I would happily,
it's nice.
I would happily pay a couple extra bucks every time I make a physical media purchase online to know that it's not like supporting the evil corporation that just wants to grind us all up and to dust and smoke us all. Like, I'd be like, if that's $3.50 extra per disc and I have to wait longer to get it, like I'm so happy to do that. So whatever we can do to do that would be great.
100%.
Without being too ranty. Sorry.
No. Listen, you go ahead, man. That's why I want to
free for all, baby. This is the free for all. There's no topics off the table.
So, I think was anybody going to take a shot at what they're watching during this damn storm coming up? Anybody have anything on the list, or was it?
I'm very nostalgia comfort, so I feel like I'm craving Christine very much, and if I get a chance to watch that this weekend, I'd be very happy. But other than that, I don't really have much pre-planned. I don't even know what I'm want to have for dinner tonight, let alone lunch tomorrow. So
dinner tonight, 10 o'clock. What time you eat?
Well, it's there's a Checkers that's open till 2 a.m. around the corner from me, and they have this $5 burger meal. It's really keep me alive.
Wow, listen, things have changed since I lived out there, bro. When I lived out there, bro, let me tell you, when I lived out there, I go to the club there. Oh, we close at 1 o'clock. Like 1 o'clock. And when I was, and I was like, when I was living out there, I'm like, in New York, I'm not at the club before 1 o'clock. It was a completely different world.
Yeah,
we never got somewhere before midnight.
That's when we
and they're closing up shop 1 o'clock. I'm like, what the hell? It's crazy.
No, man.
Interesting.
White Castle, man. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to go tomorrow night. I think before the storm hits, I'm gonna have to get like a crave case, bro. I gotta travel a little bit from where I'm at to get it, but I will. It's worth it.
White Castle's good. White Castle's good.
And this way, when I'm on the bowl the next day, I'm home. I'm not leaving anyway. That's it.
I mean, that's a horror movie of its own.
Murder burgers,
baby. That's what
there you go.
Oh man, I mean, that's another thing you think about. Like, this is another problem I got, guys. See, I think this. You talk about therapeutic. I'm thinking about issues that I have now while I'm watching horror movies because I always got to eat something and I got to have snacks. And I'm trying not to. And then what does the missus do? I got some ice cream. Told you, I'm working on my summer figure, and all you're doing is bringing Briars No, and then you got the hot fudge on top of it. Then I'm gonna spoon it out and put it in a fucking microwave. Hot fudge. We got the whipped cream. See, I'm thinking about it now. It's over. And then,
I'm thinking about it now.
Man, right? It's bad, guys. It's bad. You know, my lower stomach needs improvement here, and this is not helping. It's not really working out. I'm gonna have to wear, like, you know, I'm gonna be the only guy outside wearing like a fucking jacket in the summertime here. The way I'm not leaving the house, bro. They have to roll me out of this goddamn building. Anyway, rambling here. Talking about, because I was thinking about horror movies, and now you got me thinking about The Storm. And it is a free for all. Then I'm thinking about, snacks. What do I gotta go to White Castle tomorrow. I'm going. I'm gonna post it up here too. I'm going to White Castle. So anyway. So
real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead, Jimmy.
No, I was just giving everybody else the floor, seeing if there was any topics that
Well, I wanted to talk to Sonia real quick before I talk to Chris. Sonia.
Yeah.
It's 2026.
Yeah.
New year. Horror flick chicks are back. What's been going on with the horror flick chicks? Talk to us.
Oh, so we have new podcast episodes out, and we have a couple out for the new year. We were just talking today about some upcoming content, so we're excited to work on that. And in February and March, we're going to kind of ramp up the content. We have Twins Talk Tubi coming out every week now. We're back starting January. For those who don't know, my sister and I, we're twins, and we have a video series called Twins Talk Tubi once a week. We put it on our YouTube channel, and we basically review a horror movie on Tubi every week. So they're really short, like less than 10-minute videos, so quick watches, but they're a lot of fun, and we put them out every week. So we have another one coming out on Tuesday, and have another podcast episode coming out next week too. I have it ready to go for next week. So we got a lot of stuff coming out. Just keep on following us on socials, on Horror Flick Chicks, and you'll see all the new content coming your way.
HFC Live every Thursday. You girls are kicking ass with that. Every Thursday on IG, you check out HFC Live, 7 p.m. You know, it's not that long, but there is so much information packed into that thing. You girls murder it when you do the HFC Live, and it goes quick. It's like this. But,
I'm so happy we started doing that. I think it's a great way to connect with people. We're just on Thursday, like you said, Thursdays, every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern on IG. And one of us is on, and we kind of just talk about horror news of the week and shout out some horror birthdays. And we just talk with people in the chat and stuff. And again, it's quick, like maybe 15 minutes, but it's a lot of fun. And we get to interact with a lot of our followers and friends, so it's a lot of fun.
It's a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. Everybody check out HFC Live on Thursday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time on the Horror Flick Chicks Instagram. They're dope. And let me ask you, do the Horror Flick Chicks have any plans to review the new FX series, The Beauty? You girls have any plans on talking about that?
We have not discussed that one.
Okay, so
I'm not sure. That's not like at the top of my watch list. So not really.
Same.
Right? I mean, maybe I'll watch it, just the first one, just to see what it's about or how it is. But
you know they put 3 on the other night.
I didn't even know it started. So there you go. It's not at the top of my watch list.
So excited, we didn't know it started.
Yeah.
If I hear good stuff about it, then maybe I'll check it out. But otherwise, I feel like there's so many other things to watch that
you
know.
That's the problem too. Oh my God. I know I'm thinking about, like, there's times like it's gotten bad. I gotta go to like Movie Anonymous here. It's for real, bro. Listen, in the morning time, I'm thinking about what I'm watching at night now because I don't want to sit in front of the TV anymore. I don't want to do it for an hour, 2 hours, sitting there, keep scrolling and scrolling. And bro, you guys feel my pain. This is serious.
The doom scroll.
Yeah, the analysis paralysis. It is awful. I hate it. And like, even I'm sure that there's some physical media collectors either on the panel or in the chat that can almost get overwhelmed by their own collection too. And
Yeah.
I have this thing about, there's so many things that bug me about, even as a physical media fan, about the way they package it, and the way that, like, there was a whole slew of just like tinfoily, shiny, holography printed stuff from the 2000s that just makes me want to barf, because I
Yeah.
always think of, like, what did the VHS spine look like, and where do I go on the shelf to find that? And I'm like, oh no, it's not like that. And I get lost in my own shelves, and they're also scattered all over my tiny little fucking house, so that doesn't help. But
It's a tough life we live. Okay, and the fact
Oh yeah.
that
Yeah,
we got
it's
to make.
overwhelming.
Yeah, it is, Melissa. It's overwhelming. That's what I said. I've downloaded it.
Yeah.
No lie, I've downloaded an app. It's called Spin the Wheel. Like this, my wife. What are you doing? I said, I don't know what I'm watching. I'm just putting this shit here, and I'm just gonna. I don't know, because I can't decide anymore. Because I'm like, I like that old school, the nostalgic, like movies, throwbacks, 80s, 90s. Sometimes.
well, I think,
80s.
I saw, I don't remember where I saw this. It must have been on social media somewhere, if it was a reel or a meme or whatever it was, but someone just saying, like, I have not seen one movie this year or the last 5 years before this or 10 years before that, like, one movie that I'm genuinely interested in ever watching for a second time. And it, like, got me thinking. I was like, wow, that is really interesting. And, like, there's I'd say that's one of the biggest things that's lacking for me from movies today, is that, like, rewatchability. Like, oh man, I can't wait to watch it again. Even if I think I might, then I will try it, and I'm like, oh, that didn't really hold up on a second, and each subsequent viewing, it diminishes, like, so fast, that, like, movies from the 80s and the 90s certainly didn't have that effect for me. Like, I was just rewatching Hook today, even though it was like our episode of the show this week, and I'm like,
Yeah.
God, I love this. I'm like a little kid. I'm like, God, I love Hook. This movie's fucking bangarang. Like, I love this. Like,
That's a great point, Brendan. Anybody else? Brendan, Melissa, Sonia, do you guys feel the same about that? Like, nowadays, I guess movies within like the last 15 or so years, it's hard. The rewatchable factor or value, it's not there anymore. Like some of those older films.
Yeah, like with me, even when, like, I'm scrolling, I'm just like trying to find something new, and then like I'll check. I'm just like, I don't know. But like the rewatchability again, it's like I could watch, like, we'll go back to Scream. I could watch that 1,000 times over and not get sick of it. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those movies that, and it's just like Nightmare on Elm Street and like all the classics, right? And up to the early 2000s. And I find after that, the horror movies today are like a hit and miss.
Yeah.
Big time.
It's a one.
And like, what were you saying, Sonia?
No, I was just gonna say there's definitely a lot less rewatchable horror movies lately. I'm also I'm also one that I'm watching TV and scrolling, and if like Friday the 13th is on, I'm watching it.
Yeah.
Like the old movies, I'll watch it. I don't even care if it's edited with commercial. I don't care. I'll just watch it, because those movies are great.
Yeah.
And you can watch them over and over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, even know what's going to happen in like the older movies, like, it's just like it's a comfort level of comfort, I find times too, right?
Yeah.
And it's like connecting to the, like a lot of people will connect with like Friday the 13th or like It, you know what I mean? Or Scream or Sinners or anything that's happening today. And I think it's just it helps with like the acting. If you can't like feel yourself in that position as an actor or that character, then it's just, and I'm sure you guys seen a lot of horror movies that were like, what the F am I watching? Like, this is so boring.
Yeah.
There's, you know what I mean? Like, you want a horror movie that's fun and exciting and like that's gonna grab your attention.
Yeah.
You know?
Because
like right now, going through like a lot of the horror movies throughout the 2020s, And there's a lot of them that I'm just like, why were they even made? You know?
There's
Cash
a lot of
grabs.
movies. Yeah, thank you, Brendan. You said it. Said it again.
Cash grabs.
Boom.
For sure.
Give him a
Yeah.
prize. What does he get? Swift? No, 100%, man. It's like, come on, let's talk about. I know people are gonna crucify me again. Halloween, Blumhouse, not 2018. Love it. Love 2018. I do. And Kills grew on me. But God, why?
Ends.
Why? Yeah, this is why. I mean, the whole thing was a cash grab. But at least if you're gonna do it, make it right. Like do it justice.
Yeah.
And and that's even even Scream upcoming right now. Scream 7. Melissa, I know you're doing, and I know you're a huge Scream fan. There's still something about it, and I'm going to say that just from what I say, because of that nostalgia, because of '90s and how Scream changed the game, and whether people want to admit it or not, West changed the game in mid '90s. Horror was not; it was dying out, pun intended. But it was like, what do we get? The '80s, the tail end of the '80s, and we got some great, I think, some gems in the early '90s. But then it started to fade right after. I want to say after '91. We started saying, like, we had a couple good with Candyman 92, but then we had Jason Goes to Hell in 93, and we had New Nightmare was great. And we had one here and there, New Nightmare in 94.
Everybody Frozen?
This dude said New Nightmare is great. I never saw it. I'm just
I
cracking jokes.
hate New Nightmare. I'm alone on this.
Really?
I hate it so vehemently and so passionately. I love Freddy's Dead, and I'm also alone.
I love
that.
Freddy's Dead.
Everyone hates Freddy's Dead. I'm like, Freddy's Dead is an underrated masterpiece, and
Thank you.
and like I always think of the '90s as, and I'm sorry if I'm talking too much, but I always think the '90s is the Jason Goes to Hell, the Freddy's Dead, and then the Curse of Michael Myers. They were trying to kind of kill everything off, or they weren't sure. Or they were trying to, and you line up all those movies, and by far, Freddy's Dead is so far above Jason Goes to Hell, and Halloween 6, the Curse of Michael Myers, which I even like Halloween 6. I'm, bring on the producer's cut and all the weirdness of that,
yes.
but I think Freddy's Dead is just it gives you a classic nightmare movie. It gives you a fun send off, and it felt like an event film. I mean, and they wanted to kill Rocky in the early '90s. Like they did the Death of Superman. The '90s, we were just killing people off, and I was like, yes, this is the only thing of the moodiness of the '90s that I'm for. Kill them all. Like this is fun. Like.
Thank you, Mike, and the great stuff there. Chris. Listen, Slasher Rated Mikey Bone says, shout out to Jimmy for making Rob Humphrey watch Freddy's Dead for no reason back in the day. Yeah, there is a reason. Listen, it's an underrated gem. I love them. It's so much fun. Freddy's Dead, man.
Dude, the Power Glove,
yeah.
the hearing aid team. There's so many great deaths, the great graphics. Like, oh man, I love it all. Lisa Zane. Yaphet Kotto, fucking Yaphet Kotto in a Nightmare on Elm Street film. We didn't even.
I never knew that was a thing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Dead.
Oh my God,
I never watched any Nightmare. I never watched any Nightmare film after Part 4.
Whoa,
really?
You're just.
I don't think I did either.
You're just leaving the Dream Child out in the cold like that,
Well,
man.
skip
Kelly
over
Jo Minter deserves better.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen a Scream past the third one either. Once we start getting up like too deep in these franchises, I kind of start to lose interest, man. Like I like 2, 3 max. That's fine, I guess. But after that, I start to tune out a little bit. It's just too much. Like franchises, reboots, remakes, all that stuff. Like going back to like the rewatchability thing, I think that's why the rewatchability is so low these days, because like creativity, originality, it's no longer being pushed as like the main thing to get movies made. They just want to get butts in seats. They don't care if the movie is good or not. So they're just going to rely on old IP or things that worked in the past or whatever. And it's like, I don't want to rewatch this movie because there's going to be 12 more just like it that come out in the next 6 months. So yeah.
You know what, Brendan? That's another great point, man, because it is. A lot of it is a cash grab. And nowadays, I'm sorry, a lot of it is a cash grab. And they're just making it. A lot of these filmmakers, I feel like, not the indie ones, but like even the big studios, they're making it because they see how popular horror has become right now. So I feel like they're just they're dropping movies, and we're getting some shit films right now. We're getting a lot of good films. We're also getting some shit films. But if you look back at the 80s, there were a lot of like, what did I just watch? Movies from the 80s for sure, because it was the same thing happening back then. The only difference now is it's way more popular now, and that's what at least my opinion of it. I feel like it's way more popular now with more people are in it. Like everybody's getting into horror now. Back in the 80s, it wasn't like that. It was frowned upon from what I've heard. I wasn't really living through the whole 80s, but again, doing my due diligence, it was frowned upon. Nowadays, you got kids, you got families, you got everybody in horror. Everybody, grandparents are watching. Everybody's just loving what's coming out now, and there's a demand for it. So everybody sees that, they go see it, right? And they're making films, and we're getting a lot of shit, man. A lot of cash.
You make an interesting point. I think the frowned upon nature may have been a good thing, and the fact that it's so accepted and so commercialized now may be what's exploiting it, and maybe why we're not having the fun that maybe some of us had in the 80s. I don't know, but I think also, Brandon, your point, you have a good point about like the sequels going on and on and on. Like how many, I feel. The way I feel about the Fast and Furious movies, for example, is exactly the way Siskel and Ebert felt about the Friday the 13th sequels in the 80s. They're like, why are they making another one? Why are you people why are you guys seeing this? What the fuck? And like, now I feel I've become that old man. Like, get off my lawn, you crazy kids,
Rob says
no, there's like movies now, I think.
How many?
10, isn't there? Or something? I don't know. I lost track. I stopped after.
Yeah, 10 was the last one. Yeah. Fast X.
10 was the worst one. All of the rest of them were banging.
And that's funny.
It was just fun movie. It was just fun. They were fun. It was stupid. They're taking cars to space and all this type of shit. But it was just fun. It was a good time.
The fifth one, low key, was actually like a pretty decent, like good movie. Like fifth one was my favorite one. Like it's very rare that the fifth one in the series is like that good, and then it peaked there and then went back downhill again. Like 7, 8, 9 are just absolute dude.
Yeah, the fifth one was banging. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Can't be as good as Rocky 5 though. I mean, come on.
Oh my God,
that's the best one.
Fast Furious franchise, because like they're they have that energy and they bring that family feel, right? Like I think that's why the movies have been doing so well. And like Brandon, I want to piggyback off of you, but like you're talking about like Scream and stuff. Like I am like when Scream 7 coming out, I'm personally happy that Kevin Williamson is back on the project of like doing the Scream again instead of Radio Silence, because he knows Scream in and out. Like that's been his baby since '96. Yeah, like West, like and it's so I am kind of excited to see Scream 7. I just hated how everything was like thrown out there so quick. All the trailers, all like this behind this like scene photos or leak posters, cast, like who survived. I was just like, can't there be any element of surprise anymore?
Right. Yes.
Reach of cringe and desperation.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I wish, like, when you do love something so much, like for me with Scream, and we all each have our favorite horror movie that like will die by the sword for, and it just sucks that people have to go and hack and leak all this information. You know what I mean? Like it ruins it. And even when I took my nephew to see Five Nights at Freddy's 2 last month, they were both worried because they know like how much I love Scream. They're like, Auntie, if like the trailer comes out, we're gonna cover your ears and your eyes.
Yeah. The trailer sucks.
We'll have it ruined for you. I was like, oh my God, I love you boys.
I do that when I watch trailers in the theaters. Like I will close my eyes and ears. Yeah, I don't want to hear any spoilers, see any spoilers. They show the entire movie in 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's true.
They do.
Especially for horror. Like all the jump scares are packed into the trailer, and then it's just what's left at that point. Just seeing people talk about being haunted. Like, all right, cool. Awesome. But I'm here for the ghosts, and I've already seen them all. So now what?
Absolutely.
No, exactly.
And they want to bring people back to the movie theaters. This is not how you do it. You're ruining the whole
No.
movie going experience.
Yes.
Do they forget
100%.
the word
Yeah.
do 10
Teaser,
seconds?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
listen, it's terrible with with the trailers and just how much they unveil. And like to everybody's point here, I can't do it anymore. And with social media, also nowadays, everybody is spoiling everything on. It's like I'm not even trying to find it, and this shit's on my timeline. I'm like, I'm fucking watching, son of a
Bro.
bitches. I can't
Yeah.
see, like but everywhere you go, you see it, and it's like, oh man, come on, man, and that's like you got to stay away from the phone if you're looking to
Yeah.
watch something or try not.
Yes.
It's crazy, man.
Stranger
Bill,
Things spoilers were flying like in the first 30 seconds. I'm
Oh,
like, bro, okay,
yeah.
now I know the entire like, okay,
Yeah.
now
Yeah.
and I haven't watched it yet because of that. It's like I have no desire to now. Like I'll wait
Yeah.
like 2 years, give me time to forget what happened, and then I'll come
Yeah.
back. But it's like it's just shameless. Like Threads has a feature intentionally to hide spoilers, and people were still just being like, "Oh, Will, blah 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 blah." I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
appreciate it, bro.
it sucks because like it gets ruined for you, right? Because like you guys, like when The Walking Dead was on, I never missed
Oh
an
yeah,
episode, and I made sure I stayed off Facebook and Instagram because of spoilers. And I did miss one episode at one point because I was really sick, and this person who I went to high school with posted about the whole episode. I'm like, you are such an ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ruined it, not me, but for people who live across Canada and the United States. Like, not everybody had a chance to see that episode. Like,
Yeah.
wait a week.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
It's for
it's
clout.
like, oh, this
It's for clout.
Mm-hmm.
thing.
it's terrible. It's terrible, man. That's why, like, again, it's hard. It's hard to stay away from this, though. It's hard to stay away from it online. Everybody's posting something about it, especially like Stranger Things. I mean, look, I'll be honest with you. I watched Stranger Things. Was it a couple years ago? The first few episodes, I didn't even get into it. Then I just started watching the whole series now, and it's like, I think I already know what happens at the end. It's just wild, man. I want to go to some of the comments real quick. Tony says New Nightmare was the original plan for Nightmare Part 3.
Oh, really?
Imagine that coming out in
Really?
87. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Okay. Interesting.
Fun Stuff Friday.
Yeah. Greg Brewer, it took me 10 years to like Jason Goes to Hell. It grew on me. You know what? I am guilty.
Hey, that's dedication right there.
As
Yeah.
a body
Yeah.
swap comedy, it's hilarious. I'll give it that. It's like right up there with like Father Like Son for
It
me,
is.
or vice versa.
Oh, that's a good movie. Father Like Son. You don't hear about that.
Yeah, it's
Kirk
another-
Cameron and Dudley
I was a
Moore,
big
yeah.
Kirk Cameron fan.
Oh man, yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah, until he became Holy Man.
I know. Yeah.
But it's good. You're right about that, man. That's a good one too. That you just said, like Father Like Son, another '80s classic.
Brain transference serum. What?
But Jason Goes to Hell, man. That was yeah, I know I'm guilty, man. I actually like that film.
That shit pissed me off when I watched that shit, bro. That shit pissed me off. I was tight.
Yeah,
I was like, what is this nonsense, man? I saw the hidden before. What is this bullshit? I want to see Jason.
Oh yeah, oh totally. You
Yeah,
get robbed. Yeah,
come
and
on,
you know what's
man.
funny is that it's not even the first time the Friday the 13th franchise had made that mistake. They did the same thing in Part 5. Like, what if it wasn't Jason? Oh
Yeah.
shit, they hated it. Let's know. The next one has to be called Jason Lives. Course correction. And a few years later, they're like, a mask out, and there's no Jason, and everyone's Jason.
Yeah.
It is
It's a weird zombie movie, and the score in that has the worst orchestra stabs. I have such a thing that the score of a movie can just absolutely make or break it. Like Halloween 5 is ruined every time they do the circus music when those two cops show up.
The two cops.
Yeah.
Oh my god, why?
That
Yes.
goofball shit, man.
It's, I mean, that shit belongs in like Masters of the Universe, the 80s version, And I was gonna share.
Yeah.
So
I don't know where they get these ideas from, man. But go back to what Jimmy, what you said about the 80s, right? And how horror was looked at, and it was like it was not looked at in high regard, right? The 1980s. But the 1980s have created these mega icons that endure to this day. People are still dressed up as Chucky. People are still dressed up as Pinhead, the Cenobites. People are still dressed up as Freddy Krueger, Jason. Michael Myers is from the 70s, but he had a bunch of movies in the 80s. These characters have endured. The difference now is that horror is carrying the theatrical box office right now. You look at the 2020s, you could go from, yeah, right after the pandemic because Marvel was controlling shit. You know, superhero movies was controlling the box office for pretty much the whole 2010s. And right coming out of the pandemic, 2022, you had Smile. You had The Black Phone. What's the other one?
Scream 5.
Yeah, Scream 5 came out, which
Barbarian was
okay.
2022 as well.
Barbarian,
yes. Barbarian, yes. Yeah. You had all of these movies that came out and had people excited again. And during the pandemic era time, they were kicking ass and a lot of these films were day and date on streaming. And they did killer box office in the movie theaters. And you follow after 2022, 2023, it's all horror. There's no rom-coms none of these rom-coms, you know, you got a few kids movies that are doing good, like Minecraft and stuff like that. But the theatrical box office has been dominated by horror films. And this is the topic that I wanted to get into. The Oscars right now.
Yeah.
Sinners, and I saw a few people in the chat talking about Sinners. Sinners broke Academy Award records by being nominated 16 times.
That's incredible.
Let's talk about it. What are you guys thinking about that?
I love it.
I think it's amazing. I'm concerned that they're really not going to win much. But I think it's amazing that they were nominated. But we'll see.
Listen, honestly, I think this. You want to know the truth? After what happened last Oscars and the kind of backlash that they received, just from Tony Todd situation alone, you know, I don't know if this is an attempt to give horror its flowers in the Oscars or not. I mean, I don't like that whole ceremony. Period. I never did. We need something for our genre, or somebody else to start up something that actually, you know, does it right. Some sort of award ceremony that does it right. Sinners is a fucking masterpiece all around. It's well done. And if it doesn't receive, you know, a good amount of awards, I'm going to be pissed off. But I'm not expecting it because the bar's set low with the Oscars. That's just my opinion.
You know, the Oscars have been, the Academy, I should say, it looks like they've been comprised of a bunch of elitist, snob film nerds who are like, oh, we got to have this one movie that only we saw, and not even the whole Academy saw it. Only 3 of us in the Academy saw this thing, and they're not speaking English in the movie. We have to make sure that wins something. Like, that's what it's been looking like. Like, oh, and the winner is Dennis the dog meets fucking Mickey Mouse. It's some name you never heard in your life. Like, what is that? Who? It's just ridiculous. Like, how is this taking awards when nobody even heard of this thing? It's become an insult to people who love cinema. Like all of us here, we all love movies. We love horror movies, but we love cinema. We love all movies. You know, and it's an insult to us that we're like, yeah, man, we're in tune with film. And then some movie we never fucking heard of. Oh, damn, I'm cursing like crazy. I'm sorry, guys.
Just free for all.
Some movie we never freaking heard of. It's just dominating the stuff that we were like, yo, this movie should win something. And some movie we never heard of and that only 2 people saw is dominating everything, like knocking everything out the box. It's become insulting to the audience.
Yeah.
You know? So this time, listen, this year, genre film is really doing its thing. Like there's not really anything else coming out the way Hollywood is right now. They're just chasing IP. Oh,
Yeah.
this is the hottest thing. Yo, we got to go back to the well with this. They're just chasing IP. So genre really dominated the nominations this year. So let's see how it plays out. Genre film really dominated the nominations. I was taking a look at something. Sonia, I don't know if you girls posted it in your stories yesterday or like a bunch of nominations. I don't know if it was you.
Oh,
Yeah, with all of the genre films, right?
It
Did
was
you?
no. It was just no. We just posted something about Sinners.
I'm sorry,
Ah,
Rob Humphrey says Mama Swift needs to get on his boy around potty now. And then Mama Swift responds, he gets it from me. LOL. Dennis the dog. You're always having a Dennis the dog.
don't get me in trouble, Rob.
I love the Oscars. It's on. I'm sorry, 1 second. I love the Oscars. It's on it's one of my favorite events of the year. I go out of my way to watch as many of the nominated films as possible, and I've discovered a lot of great films that way. I mean, hey,
I started trying to do that the last few years, but you know, listen, man, I like having fun. I like enjoying myself. Some of those, like last year, I saw Honora. I enjoyed it, but would I watch it again? Probably not. I own it. I got the Criterion, but I'll probably watch if I have company and so, oh, I want to watch Honora. I'll probably throw it on, but will I watch it again? Probably not. It was a good movie. It was shot. It was around my way. A lot of it happened around my way. They shot the mansion that the kid lived. The mansion that the kid lived in Honora is 5 minutes from my house. That's the most expensive house in Brooklyn. That shit was they were selling for like $40 million.
Oh my God.
But yeah, but it's right there. It's by Kings Plaza. It's right there. So it was decent, but it wasn't like that. You know what I mean? Like, I'm probably not gonna watch it again unless somebody that comes over says, "Yo, let's check out Nova. Let's see what they're talking about." I went to see the other movie with Dave Bautista and Pamela Anderson. I forgot the name of it, where she was like a showgirl or something like that. I said, it's $5. Let me go check it out. I went to see it. It was decent. I mean, I wasn't excited though. What was the name of it?
The Last Showgirl.
Yes, that one. It was decent. That's just that's me. That's not my type of shit. I'm a different type of dude. I think I'm a little rough around the edges and stuff like that. So maybe I'm a caveman. Maybe I'm an animal. But
I feel like when I was a kid, there were such a diverse type of movies that were made. There were so many rom-coms and courtroom dramas and suspense thrillers and murder mysteries and all the they made so many different types of movies that when the Oscars came around, even when I was like 10 years old, I knew all the movies that had been nominated. I'm like, oh, I know that's the Sean Penn movie. I know that's the Mel Gibson movie. I know that's the whatever, the Tommy Lee Jones movie. And like they even nominated Babe. But my point is that like there were kind of almost regular movies for everyday people, and now it's like, no, there only exists movies in this Oscar bait category. Occasionally we'll throw
beret wearing bastards.
Occasionally we'll throw a horror film a bone, but just because like they'll give a shit if we don't. Like, we don't really like the substance, but I guess we'll nominate Demi Moore, make everyone think she's gonna win, and then fuck you, Demi. I thought she got robbed, but that's another because that's one of the rare times where there was a movie that had an Oscar nomination that just happened to be a movie that I actually wanted to go see. Like, so many of the movies I feel like they're designed just for award season, and I'm just like, ugh, no fucking thanks. I don't need this vanity shit. Like I'd rather anyway. I'm ranting too much. I'm sorry.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, go off, man. Talk your shit. Let's go.
Come on, man.
Let's go. The pop culture punk, man. Let's go. You got to deal with it.
No. If you really want to see me go off, you got to watch VCR Redux at some point.
There you go.
My co-host will piss me off to the point where I just have to decapitate him on live air.
Yeah. Listen, talk about VCR Redux because I wanted you to talk about it a little bit. Tell everybody about it.
So it's the antithesis of, you know, all that Oscar prestige bullshit. If you'd rather watch people talking about how we need a sequel to, you know, Night of the Comet or some old, you know, crappy schlocky movie. You know, what did we do recently? We did Hook. On Wednesday we did PCU. Before that, we've been going through
Yeah.
a lot of '90s flicks lately. My man Swift was on the Mighty Ducks episode. So what we do is
Yes,
we
indeed. Yes,
we basically
indeed.
pitch imaginary sequels to movies that we grew up watching and loving, like all the VHS era stuff. So
Yeah.
if you know, if it's your favorite weird movie from like some birthday party sleepover when you were 9 years old, we probably talked about it for, you know, a good hour or so on the show. But
Yeah.
next week we're doing the illustrious house guest with Sinbad and Phil Hartman.
Oh,
So
love
yeah,
that
the
movie.
ultimate, yes, the ultimate piece of
Phil
90s
Hartman.
comfort.
Yeah, man, that's one of my was one of my favorites back in the day. Just like another one that I rewatched, man. Sinbad, another underrated actor, man. I loved him in that Jingle All the Way, First Kid.
There's no wrong way to Sinbad. No wrong way at all.
Yeah.
That scene with him and Jeffrey Jones, who is also now a piece of shit, but that's comedy gold when he's like, just pull out your balls and wash your, you know, pull out your bag and wash your balls. Like, come on, you wash, I'll dry. Like,
Yeah.
oh, that is just gold.
Oh man, that's gonna be a fun episode. I can't wait to watch it. Oh,
I've been wanting to do house guests for like 2.5 years, and they finally let me do it. Like, all right, just let him have it. Like,
I can't wait to watch it. That's Wednesday night, everybody. Wednesday night, 9 p.m.
Wednesday night,
Eastern
9
time.
p.m. Eastern time. Yes.
Catching the replay.
And, yeah, VCR Redux. Check them out. Do me a favor, pull up that statement that Rob made, please. The last one.
Okay, yeah. Problem that they have run into is that all the movies made for mainstream audiences aren't great films. It's all superhero nonsense.
Agree.
I agree with that. That's these, and I ranted about this before, so I'm gonna try to take it easy.
Come on, no, go off, Swift. Go on. Let's go, man.
Let Swift cook. Let's
Let
go.
it out.
Yeah.
These Ivy League business degree assholes that are in charge, these execs that are in charge of these movie companies, these studios, I want to say. Years ago, when we were growing up, like all of the movies you were talking about, Chris, you knew all of the movies that were nominated. You know, it was an array of different films, everything like that. The executives of these studios back then were Hollywood guys. They were movie business people. We got these Ivy League execs now that they're chasing bullshit analytics. Analytics is just showing you something that happened. It has nothing to do with storytelling, creativity, nothing about what's going to make people come back to the movie theaters. It's just showing you what the trends of what's going on. You have to put creativity into these movies. The reason that all of these movies that are these mainstream films that are being put out now is doing exactly what Rob said. It's because of this cookie cutter, follow the leader bullshit. Like, let the fucking I'm Christian, I'm sorry. Let the creatives do what they do. Let them do what they do. Get out of the way. You sign the checks. You do what you got to do. Let the creatives be creatives. You be an exec. Stop getting in the freaking way. Well, like, and this just keeps happening. It's just, this is popping. We gotta put out something like this as soon as possible. It's ridiculous. This is why we're getting bullshit. Yeah. Put out something just like this that just came out and made some noise and do it as fast as possible. And you want to know why we're getting bullshit out here? It's ridiculous. He goes. There we go. Yo, Big Rob. Yes, thank you for coming on.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, bro? Welcome, everybody. This is Rob, Flash Radio. This is the one and only Rob Humphrey. This is my brother from another mother, my man. 50 grand. Let's go. Let's hear you go off. Let's do it.
What's happening, guys?
Welcome to the show. On the show. Out of the chat.
Yeah, I was just going off on these Ivy League exec bastards who are just chasing trends and put out something like that thing as fast as possible instead of letting these creative people be creative. We have an abundance of creativity right now. You look at
Go ahead, Rob. You were saying something.
Yeah, go ahead, Rob. I was running my mind. I want to hear what you got to say.
Going on here. I can't figure out what's causing it. I'm going to have to hop back off and try and see if I can't figure this out. I'm hearing Swift like layered like 3 times. It's really throwing me off.
Man.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah.
Well,
try to come back in.
All right.
So I was gonna say, to piggyback on what you were saying, Swift, that we used to have execs who knew that they didn't know. They're just some like soda makers, and they were like Coca-Cola execs that were buying up the studios. They're like, well, I don't know, get some young kids out of USC and let them just do some shit. And that's how we got like Lucas and Spielberg and Zemeckis and this whole wave, Coppola and like all these, these great new voice, the new Hollywood, exactly. De Palma, all these fucking guys. And now we have these execs who think they know, and that's like the fucking worst. I mean, that's what killed music too. That's like when those execs started. The same thing happened to music. Used to be a bunch of old guys who are like, I don't know. You just sign them a check and let the kids, make some money. And we'll keep on giving them.
Yeah.
We need to get back to that a little bit.
Yeah, but I think that's why independent movies now are doing so well, because the creative freedom that they have. And that's why we're seeing that influx.
The problem that independent films run into is that there's so many outlets for them now that it's hard to get noticed. It's like you're just shouting into a giant void and trying to stand out, because there's so many streaming services and stuff, and all of those streaming services are looking for content, so they're grabbing everything they can and they're just throwing it out there and seeing what sticks. Those independent movies aren't really getting any kind of love from those streaming services at all. And so it's really hard for even really great ones to shine through and grab a big audience.
Yeah, no, I 100% I agree with that, Rob. Hold on, because I'm hearing right now interference. I don't know if it's just me. Do you guys hear like
back in the house?
Super echo on here? I'm trying to see if it's my connection. Am I the only one hearing that? Rob, speak again real quick, man. I'm trying to see if I hear.
Is it me? Did I screw something else up?
No, I hear you fine. I hear you fine, okay. Rob. I hear everybody fine.
Everything sounds normal to me.
Okay. It's me then. Don't worry. You can continue talking. I'll just deal with it.
All right. Yeah. No, the first issue I had is because I'm an idiot and I had the YouTube stream still going. And so I was just like, it was like my head was, I was like, did I take drugs? Like, what happened? What's going on?
No, man. But yeah, this is why though. I mean, if you think about it like this, it is a problem for what's going on with the bigger studios, but it's a blessing at the same time, because we had, like I just stated, we had these influx of like independent movies, specifically horror, that came out that just changed the game. I mean, think about like Terrified. I know I go back to this one, and it's not it's not for everybody, but if you look at what Damien did with his idea, he has the freedom to do whatever he wants to do with it. And even with the fourth one that's coming out, I believe, later on this year, he's not selling out. And I respected that, man, that he wants to stay true to what his idea is, and he's not selling out to the bigger studio. So I give him a ton of respect for that, because it's not going to get altered. It's his vision.
I am on Slasher Radio. I am the one who hates those movies the most, and I constantly argue about how they're not good movies. I don't like them. But they've been nothing but great for the genre. Like, I understand that, and we've had David Howard Thornton on the show 3 times. They don't need me to be a fan of that franchise. They're doing just fine. So, they're getting along fine without me, and they get my money anyway. Like, every time a new one comes out, I go to the theater to see it, So it's, it works out gravy for them, but what they've done for the genre as far as independent films and being the highest grossing non-rated theatrical film ever is huge, because hopefully that'll open up the door for more people that don't have to deal with the MPAA going through and watering down their movie and hacking it all to hell, and we get some terrible version instead of what the filmmaker's original vision was. And hopefully those movies start to see, maybe that gets a few more into theaters that way.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree. It's not really the content of the movie, but it's what it represents and what the movement that is created.
Yeah.
It's giving other creators something to look at. Like, yo, you know what? We could be the next one. We could listen. Let's do this ourselves. Let's try to. It can be done. So it's dope. It's dope for the community and for independent filmmakers everywhere. Because you don't have to bend to the standard way of doing things and be a success at the box office. So it is dope.
Yeah.
And I think there is also like a middle ground there. Like these major studios should be looking to Sinners as like the example of what to do moving forward. Like it's from a major studio, but still the director had creative control with making this film. Like it doesn't have to be this or that. If either major, cookie cutter, independent, creative freedom, like there is a middle ground there that can still be successful at the box office while still making a good film and be recognized with critical acclaim and all that stuff. Like Ryan Coogler has laid a blueprint out there for people to follow. And if Warner Brothers or whomever else wants to follow suit and like make more movies like that or try to recreate that magic, like the blueprint is there. Like we can have something that kind of makes everybody happy to an extent and not have this like divide all the time.
Yeah, no, that's very, very important.
Hey, look what it is.
It's my boy Rubens. He was up to no good. He was up to some mischief, so I had to go get him. Sorry about that.
No worries, no worries. No, but great points, guys. Rob,
Yeah, those great points.
And you know, I think again, just to piggyback on that, Brendan, he's laid that blueprint out. The cinematography, that's what got me in Sinners, man. It was so well shot. I mean, the whole thing, but just like, I mean, yeah, everything. But it shows like for a horror film, right? And it's more than just a horror film, but like that aspect of it, like what we can do, what we can create if we wanted to.
Yeah, it's a serious filmmaker taking a horror movie seriously, which we don't see very often. I mean, this guy, you know, he shot. There was no reason that Sinners had to be shot in IMAX, but he did it anyway because he's a filmmaker who wanted to do it. And in order to get it done, he went to Christopher Nolan. He talked to Christopher Nolan's people about how they shot films, and these are the real big prestige films that we're talking about, right? I mean, you're talking about a guy's making a horror movie, and he's going to find the people who shot Oppenheimer to figure out the best way to do it. Yeah. That's a guy who's taking a horror movie seriously because he's a serious filmmaker.
Tourist vision, yes.
Yeah.
You know, it's a work of passion, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, and it's a brilliant film. I mean, it came out, there's nothing in Sinners that would change. Nothing. It's an amazing movie.
Yeah, and if more, I mean, like, obviously it comes down to the filmmaker. You can tell who's out there just creating something just to create something because it's what's hot right now, and who's creating something that is taking it serious. And even somebody that just says, you know what, now's the time to jump in. I have an idea, and they just want to see it come to life. But that's the beauty, I think, of right now too, especially with all the, streaming is. I'm not a fan of it at all, but we have just an abundance of content, and there's no shortage, and it's giving filmmakers an opportunity now. And the everyday person that wants to raise some funds and shoot something, it's giving them an opportunity to bring their vision to life. We're not getting great shit. We're not all around. We're getting some real trash, but we're getting some good films along the way. So because of that abundance, I think it's a beautiful time. Like right now, to be a horror fan, to be a fan of film in general, it's just a great time. But I just wish we seen a lot more original concepts. I mean, I guess we have been just thinking about it now this past year or so.
We're starting to see a lot more of that. I mean, guys like Ari Aster, he's coming to the table with Hereditary and Midsommar, and Jordan Peele is doing, amazing. He's making amazing films, and they're all original concepts. Zach Krager had a couple. Now it looks like he's doing a video game adaptation or whatever, which I have no interest in. But Barbarian and Weapons are both incredible movies. I mean, there are original films there to be found. I mean, Oz Perkins, he's not. I'm not in love with all of his movies, but he's made some really interesting stuff. And every time he comes to the table, it's an original work of art. And so those guys are out there.
So I mean, I thought Weapons was really good, but I think that also falls into the category, as a lot of these movies do, that I watched it once and then I'm like, okay, well, it's really good, but I never want to watch it again.
I would say you're doing yourself a disservice. I watched it 3 times, and on a rewatch, you pick up on all the little details that Zach dropped along the way, the little breadcrumbs in the story that he's dropped along the way that you don't see the first time because you don't know what you're looking for. I would watch it at least one more time. After that,
second go, man. I feel like any movie, like I got to give it a second go. Just to see did I really hate it? Did I really love it that much? What did I miss?
Yeah. Well, if I really hate a movie, I'm not watching it. There's too many other things to watch. I'm not sitting down. I'm not going to sit down and go, oh, I hated this. Let me give it another shot. No,
I mean, that's not to say that I didn't like the movie in any way. I thought it was fantastic, but it's just one of those movies where it's like, and I don't want to spoil it for those who haven't seen it. I may be saying too much, but it just doesn't have that. The experience is that ride and the twists and turns and not knowing. And I feel like going in and knowing would dilute the, I think the diminished returns.
And maybe that's just the way that I watch movies, and maybe that's different than the way a lot of other people do. But I think The Sixth Sense is, that's the ultimate sort of twist ending, right? That's the one everybody goes back to. So,
I was thinking of that too.
But people will say once you know the twist, there's no point in watching the movie. But I think if you go back and watch that movie again, you pick up on little things that Shyamalan was doing along the way to give you hints of what was coming. I find that watching those movies again, it becomes almost a more rewarding experience once I know the answer to the riddle, and now I can see how they mapped it out and how they placed it along the way, which is something you don't get with a movie like Scream. Those are whodunits, but I'm not convinced that all of those actually line up all that well. If you start to break down the logic of which ghost face was here and which one was doing this and which one was doing that, a lot of times it's like, I don't know that makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. But those are fun. So we'll go back and we'll watch those over and over again anyway, because they're fun movies. So I think it just depends on what you're looking to get out of rewatching a movie. I saw Longlegs when that came out. I saw that opening night. I went to the 7 p.m. show, and immediately after the show, I got back in line and bought a ticket for the 9:30 show. Really? Because I had to see it again. There was just so much going on in that movie, and I know I had missed a ton in that first viewing, and it was so much better the second time through.
Yeah, to your point, Rob, there are some films you really have to watch more than once. The others that are fun, like Scream, like major franchises. Again, your favorite, Rob, Freddy's Dead. Just listen, man. It was, it's one of those comfort films for me, at least.
Oh yeah, it's so much
Roseanne
fun.
Barr and Tom Arnold are in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie, for God's sake! Oh my god!
And they didn't. It felt like they belonged there somehow. I don't know why, but at the time I was just like,
it was a nightmare.
Yeah, that
bugs
nightmare,
me.
Yeah.
That bugs me more than Kevin Smith and Jason Mewes being in Scream 3 bugs me, and that really bugs me a lot.
Oh yeah, Scream 3 is not
random.
Yeah. The meta nature of New Nightmare was just always too much for me, where I feel like Freddy's already so meta and so extra worldly, and we don't, that was just maybe a layer that was just too much for me. And I compare it to Freddy's Dead, and it's like, oh, Freddy's Dead just feels like so much fun. It's a classic nightmare.
I think New Nightmare is the best in the franchise. That's my opinion. I think it's the best made film. I think it's the most clever script. I think it's written so well. And at that point in time, that was an idea we had never seen before, at least not in a quote unquote mainstream horror movie. I mean, maybe there's some, obscure thing from the early 80s or late 70s that did the same thing. I have no idea, that nobody's ever heard of. But, I think New Nightmare is such an original idea, and it was a fresh take on a character that had gotten stale. I mean, Freddy went away after Freddy's Dead because there was only so much you could do with that character after a while. He became a cartoon character. I mean, Freddy's Dead is like a Looney Tunes movie.
And I actually enjoy that aspect of it. But I don't know, something about it just New Nightmare feels like the least fun of them all for me.
It isn't. Yeah, I will admit that it is not fun, but I don't think it was intended to be fun. I think Wes Craven wanted to try and make that character that he created scary again.
And also, I feel like
become a stand-up comedian.
I feel like New Nightmare has that quality of Season of the Witch almost, where which I know it's so cool to like Season of the Witch now, or that new beginning of Friday the 13th, where it's like, oh, what if it's a Friday the 13th, but it's not, and it's like, right. Oh, I don't know, New Nightmare. I know I'm alone with this, but I feel like those are always kind of insulting to the fans, where it's like, what if we gave you a Jason movie with no Jason?
No, I understand that, and New Nightmare is very much an outlier. In the franchise, it doesn't follow really the continuity of the other films. It steps outside of that, and You know, Heather Langenkamp is playing a version of herself in the film. She's not playing Nancy. And,
yeah, that's also weird. Yeah, and
it's
yeah,
it's very much an outlier. But I guess I tend to like those movies because I love Season of the Witch. It's my third favorite in the Halloween franchise. I think it's a lot of fun. And Tom Atkins, I mean, Dr. Dan Chalice is the greatest character in the history of cinema. I don't care. That guy's amazing. I don't care.
There's no wrong way to Tom Atkins. I'll grant that, for sure.
Yeah, and you know, but I don't like a new beginning. I think that's terrible. It's not.
In New Beginning is the one that I
enjoy. Really?
It's got this trashy fun. You know, it's like if they just switched the ending where it's not Roy and it is Jason, then A New Beginning is a classic Friday 13th.
You know,
I think
you know.
I think I don't like the rest of the movies. I don't even actually mind the Roy thing. Like, that doesn't even bother me that much. It's the rest of the movie that, like, for some reason, there's like two 50s greasers that show up in the movie for no reason.
It's so fucking random.
It's so stupid. I'm like, what the hell is going on? I will say, though, part 5, it has a lot of memorable kills, you know, and I do enjoy that, you know. And obviously there's plenty of nudity to go around. I think the guy who directed that was known for making like softcore porn or something before he made
a little. I mean, he made like Savage Streets and stuff like that. So it's a little bit. It's Skinamax flicks, you know. What was God? The name's escaping me at the moment off the top of my head. Danny Steinman, that's his name.
Yeah. So it has a little bit of that, which it's Friday the 13th. It should have a little bit of that. You know.
Listen, part 5, okay, you gotta look. It grew on a lot of people, I feel like, because of the characters in that film. I mean, just look at Ethel. God rest her soul. Man, she's Carol Lopitel.
Oh yeah, the mom. You fucking dumb dildo head.
Hey, dildo, you shut the fuck up. Like she was flipping off people. Man, she was crazy. She was wild, man. Reminds me of my grandmother, rest her soul. But like, true story. I'll tell you. You want to hear horror? I'm going to say it now. Forget it. This is free for all. There's one time we was in Brooklyn and somebody we had this computer in the basement. One of the local crackheads that would do some work for us in the lawn that we would pay him to help out a little bit. Ended up robbing a computer out of the basement. My grandmother ended up putting one below his kneecap. And then we my grandmother. My mother was going nuts upstairs, getting out. She popped him. A good shot. My grandma was a good shot.
Oh,
man.
grandma!
Stop or my grandma will shoot.
Yeah.
It's a classic, you know.
So but that's true story. But yeah, back to that. She reminds me of like Ethel and I think it's Ethel in the movie. Carol Lopitel. The characters. Miguel Nunez, the ooh baby.
Oh yeah. Oh.
That scene is again another just wild ass scene of he's having trouble pooping, so they sing a song together. Like
those damn I mean, that is love. Anyone who knows that knows love. If you don't know that, you've never known love, sir.
Yeah.
Or you've also never known.
I'm not going near that bathroom.
Damn enchiladas.
So
those leather pants. Ooh.
When Miguel was on here, when he was talking that in one of the early episodes we had. Man, he got into character a little bit, man. And even when I seen him too, like everybody in the convention, he's going off and like, what just happened? He's doing his lines from the movie. We did the ooh baby thing, and he's like,
one of the best duets in horror history. She's singing on the outside of the can. That is love. That is love.
Yeah, that is something. And again, a memorable kill, you know, where the thing coming through the outhouse or whatever. Yeah, it is an interesting movie. It's not one that I like. It's not one of my favorites, but you know, there's like what there's the couple at the diner too. Remember the girl who's like the guy's got all the coke and just so random.
Oh yeah, Bob D. Simone, the guy doing. The guy was just like all psyched doing coke in his Camaro, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give this diner waitress the best 30 seconds of her life tonight. You know, this coke is. Oh, classic.
Just the characters, man. And that's what I think. That's why it grew. But hold on,
it's the box wine of Friday the 13th films. It's the $1 bottle of wine. It's the night train. You know.
Yeah. But I don't know. As we sit here and talk about it, you guys are starting to sell me on it. I'm like, maybe that is one of the better ones. I don't know.
Listen, Local crackhead.
Yeah, I saw that. He's.
So anyway,
Here's my life. This is my life now. He follows me around everywhere I go, and he just makes disparaging comments constantly. So annoying.
no, well, thinking about it, man. Oh man, I had something. Oh man, it's the character. Yeah, we talking characters. I lost my thought, but it was something with. Anyway, continue what you were saying. I don't. This is about getting old over here. Jimmy J's forget.
No, I feel that. Trust me.
Yeah. No,
Every day.
who? Somebody else was talking.
Well, guys, let me just one thing. I gotta go. I gotta jump off.
No, it's only been an hour and a half.
I'm sorry.
Thank you so much.
I wish I could stay on. Trust me. I gotta jump off. Thanks for having me. Thanks for always having me on. And hope I could join one of the lives soon again.
Well,
good conversation. Love this.
I appreciate you joining us, but isn't it Alex's birthday?
Bye.
When is her birthday?
Her birthday's today.
Today? Okay. So I gotta do a little Chris. We should all sing her a little happy birthday here. A little Chris Jericho Fozzy style. Like, happy birthday to you. Come on. I'm not the only one singing. Happy birthday to you.
I was with you until you said Chris Jericho. I don't know what that means.
Happy
birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday!
I'm gonna show her this. Thank you, guys.
Happy birthday, Alex!
Happy birthday, Alex! Woo!
I feel like we just ruined that person's birthday.
I don't know what I've been told.
She's probably. I mean, she's a preteen, so she's probably gonna be like, oh, embarrassed.
Yeah.
But
like,
I think it's cool. So. Thank you so much, guys.
Thank you so much, Sonia. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us.
Yeah, of course.
And everybody, check Sonia out. Horror Flick Chicks. Check her out. IG, YouTube. They got all of their stuff up there. They're dope as hell. And we are so honored to be aligned with them. So thank you guys so much, man. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a great weekend and stay warm.
Absolutely.
Stay in the storm and stay warm.
Yep, that's right. All right, guys.
Absolutely. All right. Good night.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.
Hi, Sonia.
All right, here we go.
We're back down. We got 6.
Okay.
And listen, by the way,
going on.
What was that, Melissa?
I said I have the final girl energy going on.
Yeah, there you go. You're the final girl. That's it. You're the final girl. Let's go.
So which one of us gets slashed off first?
It might be Jimmy J. No.
Based on horror movie tropes, I have an idea.
Oh,
oh man. But
oh shit.
We got Swift. You're late to the party. Just what was I gonna say, man? I was just Scream 7. With this coming up, going back to you, Melissa, I wanted to give you the floor on this one real quick. So what do you think they're going to do with this now that Kevin Williamson is back at the head, right? I mean, I know you've probably seen a ton of spoilers already, but if you know already from what's been out there, don't say nothing about it. But if you think you don't have an idea, like who do you think the killer is going to be in this one? Are they bringing somebody else back? Like, what are your thoughts on Scream 7?
I knew that there was a confirmed person returning, so I do believe that person is one of the Ghostface. I don't know if there's going to be like 2 of them or if there's going to be like 3 of them like there was in Scream 6. So I'm kind of curious to see what's going to go down in Scream 7, but I would love excuse me. I can't do English tonight.
No worries.
I would love for Kevin Williamson to like wrap the whole Scream up in a nice little bow. You know what I mean? To just end it like after Scream 8 with whatever he's got planned for it, and just let it be. Because I mean, remakes are good, but we need originality at this point. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, we see the same things being remade and rebooted, and it's tiresome, especially for us horror fans. It's just like, come on, be original, like you know, just like says to her cousin Jill in Scream 4 at the end. Forgot one thing about remakes, Jill. Don't fuck with the original.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
I look at it like this. I hope this is it. I'm not. I don't know. The whole whatever happened behind the scenes with Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega, whatever, them going a different direction now, and Williamson at the head of it. Hopefully, this is going to be the end of that. I mean, personally, I think maybe it's going to be this guy Stu. They said Stu's back, right? So maybe he wasn't dead. Maybe he's the killer again. But it's like it's the same old cookie cutter format, and it is tiring. Like, you know, of course we're all going to watch it. We're all horror fans. We're all fans of the franchise, most of us. But it's like, hopefully we get to see something crazy, and one of these legacy characters that's it. Let's put an end to it, and move on to something else.
And that's never going to happen because these movies make too much money.
Yeah, well, I guess it's wishful thinking, Robin.
That'll never happen.
With Radio Silence, like with Scream 5, the remake, they did a nice homage to Wes Craven. I'll give them that.
Yeah,
but Scream 6, I liked it, but I didn't love it.
I think Scream 6 is the worst. Well, not the worst one, but one of the worst ones in the franchise. I didn't like it at all.
I think 3's got to be the worst for everybody.
3 is the worst. Yeah. 3 is the worst.
Well, 100%.
And it's like, to make me hate a movie with Patrick Dempsey. That's insane. But they did. They did.
See, I like Scream 3 much better than Scream 6.
See, I would flip them, but I definitely don't like Scream 6.
See, at the ending of Scream 6, at least it was a nice send off for the Carpenter sisters, even though nobody knew what was going to happen with Melissa Barrera and Jenna Ortega. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like, certain characters, like, they should have just stayed dead.
Well, that was the problem with Scream 6. Nobody died. It was the most attempted murder in a slasher movie ever. Nobody died in the damn thing. Everybody came back at the end. They were all okay.
Yeah, the safest ghost faces ever.
In New York, that's an oxymoron. That's an oxymoron.
Yeah.
I also feel like 4 was nothing special, really. Like, I feel bad that was Wes Craven's last film.
4 doesn't feel like a Scream movie to me. It's a fine slasher movie, but it doesn't feel like a Scream film to me. I don't know what it is about it, but there's something off.
It's just very meh. Very meh.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I think 5 was tremendous, though. So, you know.
One of the big I will give Scream 4 with the motive, it was original. It was completely different.
I don't remember it. I gotta watch it
like,
again with your marathon. I don't remember it.
It was very of the time too. It was, if memory calls, it was like, I want to steal Sydney's fame. Basically, I want to make myself the victim and be.
He wants fame.
Right? Am I mixing?
Yeah, not. Yeah, she's like, why have friends when you can have fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because kind of like YouTube.
Yeah, one of the better. I mean, the motives of every Scream movie is like the least interesting part about it. We all want to know who the killer is, but why they do it is like not. It's like
it's rather
if we ever cared. Yeah, it's like, oh, your mom slept with my dad, or vice versa, or something. You know? Oh, shit,
I want to kill you.
Yeah. I'm gonna kill you and a dozen other people on the way for no apparent reason.
Yeah, right.
They all knew about it. It's the word talking about
And even the second film, which I love, is just like retreading that, like your son's, your my spouse. I don't know. And then I love Timothy Oliphant, but you know his blame the movies thing is ridiculous. Like,
I don't know, man.
Loomis, like her character is like, come on, Mickey, they're not gonna believe. Like,
oh yeah, even his partner.
Like,
did you believe that shit for 1 second? Oh, the great Laurie Metcalf, she's fantastic.
I know.
But I thought Scream 5 was it might be my favorite in the franchise. Like, I thought they did a really good job with that one.
They did a really good job. I agree, Rob. I actually agree with you on this.
Yeah.
I liked how they went back. They went back to the house at the end of it too. But like also introducing, it was a great blend, introducing new characters and also mixing them in with some of the legacy characters.
Yeah.
The only thing I didn't
Holy
like
shit.
about what was it?
Jack Quaid, Richie, he's like, holy shit, it's Ghostface.
But
And like no give and just shooting everything at this point. She's like, I'm done.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, she
And
was,
then,
just shooting through any door she came to. Yeah,
the only thing was to me in this one in 5 was David Arquette was how he got whacked in the movie. So you're telling me it was an evisceration by and I'm not judging a girl my size, a woman my size.
yeah.
She did that.
Well, that's when we talk about like when I talked about rewatching movies like Weapons and going back and finding the little kernels that are left along the way, and you try to do that with the Scream movie, and sometimes it doesn't always make sense. Like, I don't believe that tiny little Mikey Madsen is going to murder David Arquette. Like, it just doesn't seem physically possible to me, you know. And it's that kind of thing that doesn't seem to quite add up. But it had to be her because we saw where Jack Quaid was at the time.
Yeah, it's interesting. I've pondered at this point, has Sidney killed more people than any Ghostface by now? Because almost all the Ghostface kill counts have to be divided in, by half, or if not 2 or 3. Like, I wonder what the math is on that. Like, which, assuming Stu and Billy kill equal amounts, or if there's 2, you know what I mean? You split them evenly, then I think Sidney may have the most kills in the franchise by now.
She might.
Same, Caitlin.
That's the sort of thing that's haunted like slasher whodunits for a long time. Like the original Friday the 13th. I mean, there's a body that's tossed, like a full ass body tossed through a window, and then the killer's revealed to be the little old Betsy Palmer, and you're like, I don't think so. I just don't think that this little old woman threw that body 15 feet through the air. Like, it just doesn't
she lifted with her legs.
Her son. A mother's love for her son, man. It's that abnormal power.
I don't know. I don't know one person who's ever said my favorite Friday the 13th is the first one. I don't know one.
I don't think of the first one when I think of my favorites, but when I watch it, like, it's a really good movie. Like, I think it's a really, really well made, given the time and the budget and everything. Like, I think it's a really well made movie. It is, it's a whodunit that you don't know you're watching a whodunit. Though I always sort of felt like I didn't know that I was supposed to be trying to figure out who the killer was. And there are no like red herrings or hints dropped along the way. And at the end, the answer is somebody you've never seen in the film at all. They just show up out of the
film. It should not work, but it does. Betsy Palmer, she just takes it. Yeah, she just crushes it.
It's just ridiculous.
You see that?
The original.
Okay.
The original Friday the 13th borrowed a lot from Mario Bava's A Bay of Blood. Anybody who's seen that movie?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm embarrassed to say I have not.
It's the Giallo film that all these murders are set off over a real estate dispute. It's very interesting.
Ooh, very Lex Luthor.
Yeah. It's a very good movie. It's a pretty good movie. The Bava's Bay of Blood. I like it.
Yeah. Check it out. Anybody who hasn't seen it, check it out.
They've sworn they had not seen Bay of Blood when they made. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way you didn't see that movie and just blatantly rip it off.
It's like Jason Goes to Hell. Oh, we never saw The Hidden, but it's a rip off of The Hidden. Like, Friday the 13th is an unlucky franchise like that. They can stumble into all these coincidences.
Yeah. It just so happens everything. Yeah. But going back to 7, is anyone excited that Kevin Williamson's directing it? Because the man's made one movie, and that was Teaching Mrs. Tingle, and that movie sucks. So I don't know that his resume is really stacked for directing the next Scream film.
No, directing, writing, but that's I don't know what we're gonna get, honestly, with it. But I mean, the fact that he's worked with. Go ahead, Melissa.
Sorry, Jimmy, for interrupting. No, but for him, it's different because that's been his baby since 1996. Like, he's been working, like, he knows that franchise in and out. But it is going to be different, like, with him not having Wes Craven by his side. And I know he's not going to let Wes Craven down,
I mean,
for
I hope
Scream
not.
7.
I hope not.
I saw Teaching Miss Tingle, and I was like, oh, he should never direct again. And he did.
I never heard of that movie, Rob. Teach him Miss Tingle.
Yeah, it's bad.
You want to teach?
I
Miss
don't
Tingle?
remember it. I saw it once, like in '99 or whenever
Yeah,
it came
it's-
out. You know,
It stars like Katie Holmes or something. It's been a long time
yeah,
since
I
I've seen
remember.
it
Yeah,
too.
her in the Seventh Heaven guy. Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember the broad
the-
strokes. Yeah,
The original title was Killing Miss Tingle, and then Columbine happened,
Oh,
and they were like, "Oh, we have to change the title." So they,
I don't mean to laugh at that, but that's like
Yeah.
what timing they have, man. It's incredible.
oh yeah.
Spending mingling with Miss Tingle, mingle with Tingle, not spending too much Tingle.
yeah,
All
it's not good. It's not good. It's not worth your time.
Oh, well, I'm not watching it anytime soon, Rob. But I mean, thinking about him directing it, it's now, I don't know what we're gonna get. All I know is I hope this is the last Scream I see, at least for a while, a long time. Because you think about these major franchises too. Like you look at like Friday the 13th. Everybody is just craving another Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
I feel like everybody wants to see Jason on the screen again. It's
Yeah,
been a long
like,
time.
It's been like
long
17
enough.
years. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, well, it's been long enough, and that's okay. It's been a
That
while.
run of 8 movies in 9 years set a pace that just like will leave. You're never gonna quench that thirst.
We need to hurry up and get that 13th film already.
Yeah, well, 13. That's the unlucky number.
Yeah.
Tom McLaughlin
Yeah.
gets a script in for that, man.
That
Really good.
that Kevin Williamson, they're already Scream 8's already in production.
Holy moly!
Holy shit!
Oh,
Wow.
there goes my fucking wish. That's it.
Yeah, no, they're never going to stop making those movies because they print money with those things. But
Scream 15.
The other thing about the Kevin Williamson news that disappointed me was I think Christopher Landon was the perfect director for Scream, and they had him locked in, and then everything, not even his fault, everything just fell apart on him.
Yeah,
and we didn't get it. But his sensibility, I think, it fits a Scream film so well that it's really it's a bummer that we're not going to get to see it.
Yeah, that is unfortunate, honestly, because whatever had happened behind the scenes. But you had somebody, Melissa.
Rob?
No, you said something.
You gonna?
You were coming in a little delayed. That's why I didn't.
Oh, can you guys hear me now?
I hear you. Yeah, it's coming in a little.
Oh, I was just wondering, like, what Scream did Christopher Landon want to work on?
He was the one who was set to do Scream 7. And then after they fired Melissa Barrera and all of that blew up, and then Jenna Ortega left, and then it looked like the film wasn't going to happen for a minute. He left and moved on.
Yeah, Right. I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
There was so much going on. Oh my god.
Yeah, that whole thing was a mess.
Yeah. No.
I mean, it's honestly, which is, I think, part of the reason why Spyglass went out and got Kevin Williamson and paid Neve Campbell the money that she needed to come back and is bringing back all these characters that they're talking about are returning. The Jiffy Pop that Drew Barrymore burned in the first one's going to make a return.
The exact phone she was using in the first one.
And 6 or Scream 5.
It's everything's coming back.
Yeah, but that's why, like that, Rob, 100%, man, and that's why they're bringing all this back, because they had to save the film from what happened. They're like, well, okay, we got to do something to have people invested again, so we're gonna throw a 5-pound bag of 50s at Sydney, Neve, and there it is. She got FU money, I guarantee, to do this film. And good for her. I'm happy for that. But
yeah, absolutely good for her. When she didn't do Scream 6, I told everybody I was fine with that. I thought, like, she said she didn't do it because they didn't offer the money she felt she deserved for being in the film, which I respect. But also, I felt like that was maybe the lowest bargaining leverage she had, because they had set up this new cast in Scream 5 so well that I was like, I don't know that they need her for the next movie.
Yeah,
I think it'll be fine.
Yeah.
But now, when all those people have left, they had to pay her the money to come back. They had to have her for this one.
Yeah.
So I hope she got paid. I hope she got 10 times what she asked for to do Scream 6.
Same.
Good for her. Get all the money you can.
Exactly.
No, 100%.
Even though it's Ghostface, but she is the face of the franchise.
Yeah.
I mean, if the killer changes every time, then it's the Sydney show. I can't believe they ever made one without her. I think that was crazy.
Well, and I have this argument with Mikey all the time because he loves Ghostface, and I'm like, I can't, like, Ghostface isn't a character. Ghostface is an outfit. Like it's not, it's just clothes
It's a
somebody
jersey,
wears. Yeah, you're rooting for laundry. What are you doing?
Yeah.
I think
But I
you know
how though Gail says in Scream 6 that I think it was I think it was Melissa Barrera's character Sam that had asked where Sydney was, and Gail's like, it's with Mark and the kids. So I think that was a nice for the fans to know, like, okay, she's okay. You know what I mean? Like she's fine.
Because that was
until
a
we
fear
find out Mark is not Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah, which is also weird. She got a thing for Marks, I guess. But yeah, it was. I know a lot of people were afraid Scream 6 they were going to kill her off screen. They were just going to say that she had died in some way, like they did in Halloween 4 with Laurie Strode. They wrote her off screen, and a lot of people were worried they were going to do the same thing. I think it was smart of them not to. So she's able to come back.
I wish we got the Daniel Harris trilogy instead of the Danny McBride bullshit. But
you guys are too harsh on those movies. Halloween 2018 is really good.
It is really good.
It's one of the best. To me, it's the closest anyone has ever come to capturing the aesthetic of Carpenter's original. Like it feels like the original movie.
To me, it felt like
Carpenter
90.
Carpenter was part of that project, Halloween 2018.
Yeah,
you got paid.
But
he was.
That was the way it was.
Yeah, he was a producer on that film, and he did the music again. Him and his son and the other guy.
I feel like that movie is like an hour and a half to 2 hours of people being like, "No, you see, Han shoots first because it's cooler when Han shoots first." Like really, they're not brother and sister because it's cooler if they're not. Even though you guys have like Darth Vader is like not Luke's father, even though you've known it for 50 years. Like we just decided now it's cooler if they're not. It's so much cooler and edgier. Actually, it's so cool.
I think Halloween Kills is the weakest of the three. I don't like it that much. I don't think it's a very good movie.
He said it, man, not me. Rob said it.
I think it goes to bad shit and fucked. That's the way.
No, Halloween Ends is great. I have Halloween Ends as the fourth best. Halloween Ends is my fourth favorite in the franchise.
That is the worst thing Anthony Michael Hall's ever done, and I've seen Hail Caesar and Out of Bounds.
All right. Well, first of all, I'll defend Hail Caesar too.
God bless you.
And like knowing Michael Myers is still out there, I didn't like that in Halloween Ends. She should have been still prepared and like then have the piece at the end and make the pie and carve the pumpkin.
She's at the window, Christian, typing it out like one of the Golden Girls.
I didn't like the inconsistencies. Continuity is something. If you're starting a new trilogy, then we're going with continuity. Continuity is supposed to be okay. We're starting this all over again because the continuity was shit. So continuity has to carry over. The way Halloween Kills ended, they set us up to believe we were going to get this super killer showdown. Okay, you killed my daughter because I called the... And Rob, you might know better. I remember the, what do they call it? The extended cut or the director's cut? I remember that one. I don't really remember the theatrical cut too much, but
I don't really either, but because I think I've seen the extended cut more
times. Yeah, because it has the parts from 1978 that were really well done.
Yeah,
I was a big fan of those parts, but just the way they built up this confrontation. Okay, he killed your daughter because you call your daughter's phone and he picked it up, and then you leave the hospital. I gotta find this guy. You never find him. Mm-hmm. He killed everybody. He did all of this stuff that we saw him do on screen. And you're gonna, he just went away. Like you wouldn't be like that. You would be the Laurie Strode from 2018, where she's Sarah Connor. You would be like that. You would be strapped up to the arms, the female Punisher,
Yeah.
But she's baking cookies, talking about, oh, just pull your tits out and all this crazy shit. And what are you doing? What are you doing?
I get it, but also it was fun to watch to watch Jamie Lee Curtis act that way. Like for me, at least, I enjoyed those scenes with Jamie Lee Curtis, and I understand the inconsistencies in the character, and I admit that is not a strength of the movie. I think
I'll tell you what was not fun. To let's retcon Halloween 2 where she's in a hospital the whole time. To make our Halloween 2 where she's in a hospital the whole time.
Yeah.
No, but honestly, I baking and carving pumpkins, but that should have been at the end of ends, not in the beginning where like, oh, he's still out there, but I'm going to bake a pie and I'm burning it.
Yeah, I agree with all that.
Yeah.
I don't think any of the critiques you guys have said so far of the movie have not been wrong. I like Halloween Ends because of the themes that it explores. It's the first time we get the story of Haddonfield, which is a town that we've been in for 10 movies, because we weren't there for 3, and H2O takes place in California for some stupid ass reason. But we're always hearing about Haddonfield, and we hear about the effect that throughout the franchise it comes up, the effect that Michael Myers has had on this small town. But we never really see it in the macro. We always see it in just the family of the main characters. We don't really see what the effect is on the town overall. And Halloween Ends explores the nature of sort of everybody's big boogeyman that lives
I disagree.
In every small
We see a lynch mob in Halloween 4 kill innocent people.
Yeah, but that's a very small part of that film.
Right,
I think it's a very small part of that film. That should have been a bigger part, because I liked that idea and I liked where they were going. But they wrap it up fairly quickly with those guys. We don't get as much of that as I wanted.
I think leaving you wanting more is good in the case of 4. I don't think there's much more the rednecks, the fucking obese rednecks of Halloween 4 had to offer to the story.
Right, but I think
going down, Earl. Come on,
but you see it in a lot of different ways, and also not only do we see it from the effects that Michael's had on the town, but then we see the way that people react to Laurie when she's walking around town because she's associated with this guy, and the way that's passed on to sort of Allison. And then we get the story of Corey, which I do wish Corey had been introduced as a character in one of the previous movies.
Because they should have gone full Grease too with Corey and his motorcycle. He's a cool rider if ever I saw one.
He does just kind of come out of nowhere, but when we get his story, we see the way that the town has created him into this massive boogeyman character. I think it's all interesting, and I think it's looking at things that previous Halloween films have ignored or just weren't interested in. I always say, and I don't like the term elevated horror, but it's sort of here to stay, right? And to me, Halloween Ends is like our first elevated slasher film. It's a slasher film on its surface, but it's looking at deeper themes, and it's looking at deeper meaning and deeper things in society as a whole. And it's kind of touching on issues that aren't normally dealt with in slasher movies. Slasher movies typically aren't interested in issues.
Rob,
if that's a look at elevated horror, we need to go low. We need to go low, way lower.
Hold on. Halloween Ends. I know you're trying to explain why you love the film, and listen, it's subjective, right? You and about 3 other people like this film. However, it's what you like, Rob. I'm gonna say this, Corey. This whole story, they built this story up, right? You start to get that character development, just to shit on the whole story, because you think he's turning into the next Michael, and then Michael kills him. Like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then you have a love story in the middle of it. Like, they were just throwing things at the wall. Get him on the motorcycle. Find Michael. And when he finds him, he's going to be...
Brandon, thanks, bro. Thanks for hanging out.
Oh, man. Okay, so where'd he go? No, man, you're going to... come on. You're going to jump into madness of it. I appreciate you, man. Brandon, thank you, man.
Thanks a lot, Brandon.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, man. Awesome, man.
And so
everybody check Brandon out. Terrific podcast. Check him out.
But yeah, bro. Anytime, Brendan, you're more than welcome to come on. And listen, bottom line is, I know I'm going all over the place here because you got me worked up now.
That's what I do.
I mean, Mikey says it all the time. But,
I know.
Like, Wow. Can you?
Yeah, every now and again I can feel the writers' lack of interest in what they're writing, and I feel that so much in all those Halloween films. Like the first one, he felt kind of interested, but again, it was just to like suck his own dick. Like I'm really the cool Halloween fan because I don't like it when they're brother and sister, and you know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
maybe he had some interest in doing that, but the 2 and 3, he had no fucking interest in even doing a Halloween movie. It's so obvious. He's like got every excuse to get away from the real story that we want, and then every now and again they throw us a little bit of this or a little bit of that, and it's just too little too late, you know, for me.
I mean, I can see that. There are just enough in there in those movies that I like. Kills to me is the weakest one, but that one to me feels most like just Michael going around killing people.
Yeah, it's a Michael Myers movie. If 2018 was the story of Laurie bars, Kills was Michael Myers movie. You know, that was the movie of Michael Myers.
Yeah.
And then Ends was supposed to be the culmination of Laurie and Michael Myers. And we got I just listen.
Were you guys not satisfied with the 10-minute old person fight we got in the kitchen or whatever it was?
By that time I was checked out already. I love the opening scene. I love the opening scene of Ends. I loved it.
I thought I was going to get kicked out of the theater because when that kid came tumbling down and and hit the ground, I laughed so hard. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Screw that kid. That kid was a pain in the ass.
Yeah. Screw him. So I enjoyed that. I loved it. And then when I saw the local neighborhood Herb,
oh boy,
take Michael Myers, handle him, jack his mask, push him down, give me that shit, bitch. When I saw him do that, I'm like, come on, I what are we doing here? That's when I said, that's it, I'm done.
Yeah, that's the same thing. I think it started off strong.
Yeah, it really did.
That was more. I that like Michael Cunningham in the tunnel, just like going back and forth. I'm like, he could just take you out, you know? Like, why isn't Michael Myers out? And you're just like taking him down, and then he kind of like in a way possesses him. Then I think Michael was trying to get Corey to do all the killing to try and get him stronger so he can kill Corey, which epically failed, by the way.
Oh yeah,
because he got
slashed up. I think one thing I just tend to hate in any across all storytelling is when I feel like I can feel the author making it up as they're going along, and they didn't really have a kind of an ending in mind when they started the story or where the story was going. And you know, certain franchises, you know, bend that, and certain franchises break that. And Halloween just literally like smashes it to bits. It grinds it up to dust and snorts it off the devil's ass. Like it's just, you know, it's just like we're just gonna take this timeline and break it so we can do another timeline. Then we're gonna break that, and then we're gonna just do a completely different thing, and then we're gonna retcon all these other timelines, and we're gonna break that, and then we're gonna have Busta Rhymes fight him in a reality show.
Busta Rhymes,
and then we're gonna break that, and then
right?
we're gonna cut his head off.
Come on,
and we're
man!
gonna retcon that immediately, and you know, like just Halloween just can't stop fucking itself over.
Halloween is my favorite franchise, and I tell people that I love it because it has 5 different timelines, and it has 3 different movies named Halloween, one of which is a sequel to a movie named Halloween. Like it's just perfect.
That pisses me off to no end. Yeah.
Our genre as a whole, I don't know what does. Like it's the truth, though, man. It's one of the greatest, you know, obviously horror franchises of all time.
But I get frustrated with people when they don't understand. They're like, "Well, what timeline is this? What time?" I'm like, "It's very easy. You just follow the timeline. You got the Torn trilogy, and then its own thing, and then they rebooted it. So then you got."
Let's not talk about Resurrection or Ends.
No, God!
But listen, you know, Ends, and I'll say that just the opening scene was great, and then. When we get to Laurie, I immediately was pissed off. I'm like, why? Why is she sitting here like this? Like, first of all, I'm expecting Swift, when you said too, she's in the hospital. I'm expecting we're going to pick up from there. She's leaving the hospital. And now it's years late. Like, that whole fast forward sequence, I was turned off right there immediately after that.
There was hospital in Halloween Kills to to her baking a pie and Halloween Ends. Was it a year or something? Year, 2 years?
I think it was
I can't
4
remember.
years. I think, right? Rob, was it 4 years?
I'm trying to think because 4 sounds right, but also 2 sounds right. I don't remember what the correct answer is.
Yeah, I only saw it the one time. I can't remember. I know there was a passage of a few years. I don't.
It had to be at
remember.
least a couple of years. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sad thing
Because
is
the thing with Corey and the kid that when he's babysitting is a year later. That happens a year later, and then Corey he's sent to, I don't know, does he go to prison? I don't even, it's kind of not touched on.
He probably did a bit, for killing the kid.
Yeah.
He probably did.
It had to be at least a couple of years. But
I don't remember, but
yeah.
The movies will just sadly. Oh,
sorry.
No, you go ahead.
No,
I talk too much. I'm sorry.
Living, trying to live her life normally, like as a nurse, and just trying to move on. It was nice to see that for her. But like, yeah, I don't even know where it's gonna go with that. But it was nice.
Yeah, to your point, it was nice to see that she moved on, but I didn't want to see that until the end of the movie. Like you said, the end of the movie would have made sense. We could have fast forward after Michael was killed, and then fast forward. Hey, 5 years later, here's Lori.
Yeah, but she can't be baking pies at the end of the movie because she's got to go see the cherry blossoms with Frank. They gotta travel to Japan at the end of the movie.
Well, it's Frank and her sitting down and making her pie to freeze in the house. Frank, Frank's getting pie while she's baking it. That's it.
I think the movies, the franchise will kind of always live and die with Donald Pleasance for me. The good ones are the ones where he's given, the right kind of stuff to do, and the bad ones are the ones where they're like having him kind of aside or what, and even the bad moments, just him screaming like, no! Or having the bulldog on his face.
Just traumatizing a young child who's in a mental hospital already because he needs
he's like, right, Jamie,
right. Before using her as bait to get Michael. Here she is, Michael. The girl that you want, Michael.
Yeah. Dr. Loomis was something else, man.
Loomis was the best.
Sitting there shout out to the fucking forest and fight. That rage, Michael. They just let him fucking talk. The doctor's not. The cops like, just let him talk. Oh man, Loomis was Donald Pleasance was amazing, man, and he was that. You think of that franchise. As much as everybody talks about Jamie Lee Curtis and Laurie Strode, Donald Pleasance was that guy.
He's the salesman, dude. He sell you a shit sandwich while you're wearing a white suit.
He made the sheriff believe. Listen, Michael was in that town. He wasn't going to have the sheriffs believe otherwise.
He would go right into like, for 15 years I crafted this shit sandwich. For 7 years I tried to understand it. For another 8 I tried to keep it locked away because I knew it was purely distasteful. It's fucking brilliant. Shakespeare, man. It's like Kyle Reese telling you the 600 series had rubber skin. Like
Oh shit.
It's all the salesman. That's movie power. That's movie bullshit to the max. Like nothing gets me more stoked on a movie than successful movie bullshit through good acting. To
date. Oh man, no continue. I'm sorry. Just going to Donald Pleasant right now. Continue.
Oh yeah. I took me a sec to realize the line. Yeah, do you know the date, Hoffman?
The date. Look at Date's taking a good look. Yo, he's the man. I love Donald, man.
Yo, let me mention something to you guys about this Halloween franchise. A lot of people don't realize that in the Curse of Michael Myers, the Curse of Michael Myers, Dr. Wynn. You remember Dr. Wynn?
He's in the first one, yeah.
Yeah, that was the guy talking to Dr. Loomis. When Dr. Loomis like, well, maybe somebody here gave him driving lessons.
Yeah.
That was Dr. Wynn, and a lot of people don't realize that's the same character. That's the same Dr. Wynn from the Curse of Michael Myers. That's the same doctor. So they tried to tie it back to the beginning that he was always behind the scenes,
I call it a Philip the Pizza Boy situation. It is a little bit of that. Like if you ever seen the movie Role Models, where he's like, Philip the Pizza Boy from the beginning of the story when they ordered pizza. All right, you guys are unscarable. Forget, you know. Where they're just like, oh, remember it's the guy who mailed the letter and the postman who delivered, you know, like
Yeah.
It's a little bit of that, but yeah, it's cool. I do appreciate the Smiths Grove lore, and Paul Rudd fights Michael just about as good as anyone does in any of the movies, you know.
See, but Paul Rudd was crazy, so I can handle that. But
he's trying to keep up with Dr. Loomis level crazy.
Yeah.
He's like,
when
the third
local,
night of Samhain, the stars and the sacrifice of the druid gods, and I've been studying the stars, you know.
Did you see
astrology?
You see Rudd's eyes when he seen Loomis? Says, Dr. Loomis, like he was fucking ecstatic.
Yeah, he was nuts. But you got Corey's the local neighborhood bitch that gets punked out every time he turns around, and he's giving Michael Myers the beats. It just doesn't. There's just so much that I can't forgive, Rob.
I mean, look, I understand what you're saying, but Corey was getting bullied by band kids, and they are notoriously tough.
Yeah.
You see those band kids, Rob? What are they on the fucking south side of Haddonfield?
Yeah.
We all know that the band kids and the theater kids, they're the real tough ones. So
all right, now Sharks and the Jets. Let's go get this Corey cat. All right.
You know what? Don't fuck with the chess club, okay? That's it.
Yeah. No.
I get it. I get why people don't like it. I do. I really understand why people don't like it. I find it really. I find it an interesting movie. Yes, Mikey, I am.
And I love that you got all, you know.
Yeah.
I love that you feel this, and this is like the wonderful thing about art. You know, we all have our own ways that we see it, and I just love talking about it with people. Like I love hearing your perspective about it because it makes me think about things that I obviously am not thinking because I am so pissed off with this flick. But when I hear you talk about it, you're opening me up to see another perspective, and that's why I love discussing film. You know,
when I left the theater after seeing Ends, I was mad.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell was that? That was absolute garbage. Like I was so mad, and I don't remember if that was one of the ones that was day and date on streaming, or if it came out like it was like a week later or something. Like it was real soon, right?
It was very soon. Very soon.
And so finally, I was like, I'm gonna watch it again. Now that I know what it is and I know what to expect, I'm going to watch it again. And I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot more.
So, have you ever seen those tough guy contests where it's like guys they bite a chain and pull a semi truck?
Oh yeah, those are awesome. They don't still do those, right? The contests were like run up a hill with a refrigerator on your back and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So like I wish that like screenwriters were like up to that level of challenging themselves sometimes, because like with the Halloween franchise, I feel like it is the ultimate challenge, right? To be like, all right, write one film that ties everything together, that's like Josh Hartnett and Daniel Harris and Judy Greer and Jamie Lee Curtis and the fucking Cult of Thorn and the jailbreaks and the Tommy guns and the tattoo that disappeared, you know. Bring it all together, damn it. Respect the fans who were there for every single fucking time, cashing checks for you, you know, and write something that at least tries to say, we're going to make it all make sense. It's going to be one timeline, and you're going to be able to just love it all. Give me the No Way Home of Halloween, if anything, at this point, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd watch that.
Yeah.
The tie-in Season of the Witch too. Fuck it, like bring it all.
Well, Season of the Witch, I've proposed the theory. I've proposed the theory that Season of the Witch can tie in to the continuity that it is in, because at the end of the second movie, we see Loomis and Michael Myers get blown up, and then the next movie we are taken to a town where they are creating killer robots. And then the following movie, Michael Myers returns to Haddonfield stronger than he ever was before. Michael Myers could easily be one of Conal Cochran's killer robots.
Oh, that is interesting.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, he kills a guy with a shotgun in Halloween 4, not by shooting him, but by jamming the gun through the person.
Yeah.
The great Sasha Jensen.
That is robot strength.
Yeah, that is.
To tie it all together.
I like this. Yeah.
And I think, but thinking about the whole thing, again, seeing another Halloween film, I don't want to see one right now. I need it needs to rest a little bit after ends, and then we'll get a whole other timeline. Why not?
Halloween rests for at least 5 years. Yeah,
they will have to do another timeline, right? I mean, I don't know how you bring him back after putting him through that whatever the hell that grinder thing was.
They're cowards. Tie it all together.
Well, no, because they can do it just like they
guy
did
with the beheading.
H2O right there. Oh, they cut up and said, no, it wasn't him.
So he's the wrong guy.
He was
they put the wrong guy in the grinder.
Give me the Jason Goes to Hell. They're body swapping. There's a little dream demon and 3D, and just get fucked with it. Let's just fucking get silly. Let's
Max.
Say that one more time. I can't hear you.
I said send Michael Myers to space like they did with Jason.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Yeah, that was actually a pitch from John Carpenter. At one point in time, they wanted him to return for a Halloween movie, and he said he wanted to take Michael to space. That one didn't get made.
I'd watch it. I'd watch if you tell me Leprechaun can go to space, Jason can go to space, Michael can't go.
Apparently not. Apparently not. No. Carpenter almost came back a couple of times. He was originally supposed to come back for H2O, but he demanded too much money, and so they said no. Yeah,
you want a $10 million paycheck.
There was a kicked around Michael Myers versus Pinhead film that Clive Barker was going to write and John Carpenter was going to direct, but then Carpenter walked away from that too for some reason.
I think most of the times that Carpenter walked away is because Mustafa Akkad was just too cheap to pay him. Every time I see an interview with Mustafa Akkad, he looks like he just figured out how the entire world works. Like right before this interview, he's just like, apparently people love the Michael Myers, and we made the movie with the Michael, and they were very happy, and they buy tickets and we see movie. I'm like, dude, is this guy all right? Like, he needs medicine. Like, this guy
Carpenter's always held a real grudge against them because he feels, and I have no idea. I don't know what their deal was. I don't know how much money he was paid, but he feels like he's owed money from them still. I'm sure that
100% is. Yeah,
I'm sure that he probably is, but I also feel like he's probably doing okay. I don't know that John Carpenter's hurting for money.
I don't know. I don't think he is, man. But hey, listen, get it. And,
if they own it, if they owe it, make them pay it, I guess. But
it's about time, too. Like maybe he doesn't want it. He's like, you know what? Listen, is it worth my time?
Right.
You get to a certain age. I think all of us, we get to a certain freaking age, right? It's like, this is not worth my time right now. Our time gets more valuable the older we get.
Well, whatever they paid him for Escape from LA was not enough. That's a masterpiece right there.
Escape from LA.
I'm joking.
I'm trying to remember if I've even seen Escape from LA. I don't know if I have.
It's the best weird sequel where Kurt Russell surfs a CGI wave through post-apocalyptic LA.
Oh, okay, I gotta check that out. Yeah, all right.
Carpenter did, he did some weird films. Prince of Darkness, I love
Prince of Darkness. I love that one. I think it's an underrated Carpenter film. I really like that one a lot.
I think it's one of his best. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, just Pleasance. That's it. I mean, I really wasn't a fan of that film, but maybe it's just me saying a little. But yeah, definitely that. Yeah, that sequel, Escape from
Prince
LA.
of Darkness, I thought was weird. It was so originally weird. I was just like, you know what? This is fun. I don't know. I can't compare that to almost any other movie, and that's what I like about it. I think. It's a weird fever dream. It just feels like a weird fever dream.
Yeah, no, and it was around that same. It was 87 that one came out, I think, and then the following year we got 88 was They Live,
which obviously everyone loves.
Yeah,
it's a great movie.
Carpenter is a legend, man, and
I'll Die on the Hill though. I hate the fight scene in They Live more than any other fight scene in movie history. Yes, I know everyone's like, it's the greatest fight scene ever. Everyone thinks it's. I don't know. I just think it almost serves nothing to the story. It just stops that they're gonna work together any second, even if you've never seen a movie before in your life. You're like, all right, well, this is what they have to do this before they can team up.
Right now that is true. But I mean, if you've got Roddy Piper in your movie, you're gonna have a long fight scene.
Absolutely.
And I love
because he should have gave a poke to the eye, man. We need to see it.
I love Keith David is one of my favorite actors that's ever lived.
Yeah, Keith David's terrific.
But that scene, that's another one where it feels like they're making it up as they go along. Like, it feels like a fight scene I did in a movie when I'm like 10 with my friends, you know? Like,
on the freaking camera, those giant fucking cameras. Remember back in the day? I don't know. We had one of those cameras,
yeah.
one of those things, with
Oh,
the
yeah.
big VHS, and then even the mini ones too. Later on, we would just have backyard wrestling match. Yeah, that's what it looked like, man. Straightforward, just the freaking wrestling match in the house in the backyard. I was like, gee, this is. I mean,
Right over the shoulder.
but it was just like not professional. I don't know. It was long-winded fight scene. It wasn't bad, but I think it was just too damn long.
It does go on for quite a while, but
Yeah.
it's fun. It's fine.
I could take a great choreography fight scene with no story, or I could take a great story fight scene with terrible choreography. But if it's not serving either of those purposes for me, then the conflict has, little to no meaning. But I know I'm totally dying on my hill with my weird takes of, Carpenter classics.
Oh yes, yeah, Tony Masari. Yeah, he's bringing back the thing. I hear it too. I've been hearing
I would be in favor of that, especially if it's Carpenter actually doing it, But then again, yeah, maybe not. I mean, it's funny. We're so deep in legacy sequels, but I feel like the horror genre is not as afflicted as you might think. I mean, yes, they brought back The Exorcist, and they brought back Halloween and stuff, and Scream is coming back around, and Friday the 13th is coming back around. And I know they're trying to bring Nightmare back somehow, but they can't figure it out.
Rob, yeah,
no Robert Englund. What are you gonna? It's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's a real problem. Yeah, with that.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because like that thing sequel or prequel or whatever the hell it was that came out, it was fine, but I wasn't blown away by it. I don't know. I don't like, some movies can just be movies. Like we were talking about Weapons earlier, and everybody's really excited about this Aunt Gladys prequel that we're supposed to get, and I think this is the worst idea ever. Like
Rob,
Weapons is a fine movie. Just let it be a movie. Not everything has to turn into a franchise or has to have a sequel or a prequel. There's nothing wrong with standalone films.
That's the thing nowadays. I'm so happy you said that, Rob, because I feel like everybody feels that we need a backstory, we need a prequel, we need a sequel, we need more. Why? What happened to like even for the longest time? I'm a huge fan of People Under the Stairs, and they're making now a remake. And granted, what I'm hearing, I think Jordan Peele's behind it, so I know it's going to be my guess. It's going to be a.
Is he directing it or is he producing it though?
I think he's directing it.
If he's directing it, you're good. Jordan Peele is quickly turning into Sam Raimi in that if it's directed by Jordan Peele, you've got a good chance. It's going to be great. Yeah. If it's produced by Jordan Peele, be a little leery of it. It might not be amazing. It's the same thing with Sam Raimi. If it's directed by Sam Raimi, you're in good hands. If it's produced by Sam Raimi, it's probably garbage.
Yeah. No, it's. I believe. I don't know how true it is. If it's in the works or not.
Did you guys hear that?
What was that?
They're remaking Cujo.
They're remaking Cujo.
I heard Primate was very much like a Cujo style.
Oh, Primate was amazing.
I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Not enough people have gone out to see that movie. It's so much. I mean,
it is fun.
Go in knowing what it is and don't expect it to be anything more. It's just it's a fun, stupid time. That's all.
We need more of those, please.
Meant to see in the movies. Meant to see in the movie theater with an audience. Because you're gonna have a blast.
Get your popcorn, shovel it in your face, and just laugh at all the stupidity and the fun that's happening in front of you. That's all it is. Don't try and think about that movie one bit. But it's a really fun time.
Yeah, that's. Did you see Primate, Melissa?
No, not yet.
Oh, you got to go see it.
Yeah.
You're right though. Watch if it succeeds, they'll be like, all right, here's the Primate prequel, spin-off, expanded series version. Like
hey, we're gonna get a prequel for Ben the monkey or whatever the hell his name was. I don't need to know all that.
I'm going to try and get a double feature in. I'm going to go see 28 Years Later and Return to Silent Hill. I know that Return to Silent Hill has gotten like 10% on Rotten Tomatoes, but personally, I don't care. I love the Silent Hill franchise, like Silent Hill in general. So I'm excited that it's back just to see where I know they're going back to the video game. And I've seen a comparison of like a scene and the video game. So it's very on point, I think. So I'm excited to see that and to see Bone Temple, like just to see where they're going with that.
Melissa, you know I love you, right?
Yes.
Don't
I love you
don't see Silent Hill in the movies. But if you are gonna see it, make sure you don't pay for it. That's all I gotta say. I wasn't a fan. I went in there to have so much fun. I wasn't a fan.
Yeah, I haven't seen either one of those yet. I've heard nothing but good things about Bone Temple, but I hated 28 Years Later so much that I just can't bring myself to go to the theater to see it.
I can't unsee that zombie schlong. Like,
oh yeah,
they call it 28 inches later.
Yeah.
You know, that's what they were calling it.
That's the prequel.
Yeah.
28 dongs strong.
Jesus Christmas.
Yeah.
I was not expecting that, and I took a teen. She looked at me as, so I took her to go see that, and I literally had. She's 15 now, but like I'm like, I don't care if you see that now that you're. But, yeah, it was just what the hell?
Worst movies to watch with a child or parent. Oh my god, yeah, that's gotta be up there.
Scary movies with me, and she loves Scream, and as do my nephews. So, but it was just like I was like, oh, it's gonna be a good movie. Like it was a good movie, but I was not expecting. It was a big close up too. I was like, oh my god, I can't.
Yeah, just tell her, listen, that's what happens when they get infected, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, they set the expectations too damn high now in the theater with this movie. There's going to be a lot of disappointing single ladies out here.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, these new generations are cooked.
My goodness.
But I saw Bone Temple. I wasn't a fan of that either, but a lot of people loved it. So,
yeah.
Bone Temple, I would say go check it out. But I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Let me just say this real quick. It's really a shame that there's something being missed with the 28 years later. Like everybody, I mean, there was something that happened at the end of 28 years later that a lot of people here were like, yo, this was so stupid. What is that for? And everybody, if you've seen, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's a shame that anybody outside of Europe doesn't know what that was all about.
Yeah, there's a documentary about that guy that you can watch.
Yeah.
Very disturbing. Very disturbing.
So we missed out on it, but there's a reason for that. And if you watch the beginning and you watch the end, you're gonna understand it. It was a real piece of work, man. He was a real not cool dude, you know.
Yeah,
and he
was a monster, is what he was.
Yeah,
but
100%.
The interesting thing about that was, for me, 28 years later, that wasn't even what bothered me. Like I showed up expecting the rage infected people running around and stuff, and what I got were like fat slugs on the ground, like not moving. And I was just like, "What the hell is this? Why all of a sudden
slurping on worms?"
Yeah, like I was just like, "This is not what I signed up for. I don't know what the hell this movie is, but it is not what I was expecting to come see." I just didn't like it.
You know going back to
about 28 years later was like the people in jumpsuits, like they reminded me of fucking Power Rangers, like doing flips and
just
standing. What's going on? Like, and the guy who was the little boy from the very beginning, that church, I think it was, that he had the cross necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, little Jimmy.
Yeah. I was just like, what? And what? It's like fucking the British version of the Power Rangers. Like,
yeah. Well, that's what we were talking about. Look up when you get a chance, Melissa. Look up Jimmy Seville, and you're gonna know what Rob and I were just talking about.
Yeah. The guy was a monster, but all of like the revelations of him being a monster would have happened after this supposedly happened. So they didn't know that, right? And so it is an interesting way to look. And if you grew up in like Europe, you would have been fully aware of that. But growing up here, no clue.
Yeah, we had no context, nothing. We just like, oh, this is so stupid. This is so disjointed. Like the story just doesn't, but it means something being that Danny Boyle and Alex Garland are British people, you know, it means everybody from England, they all understood it. Europe, everything, they all understood it. We just did it. We don't know. Let me tell you something. We over here in the United States, we think we're high and mighty. We're the best on top of everything. We don't know shit, bro. We don't know nothing about nothing. You had a movie that came out last year, the year before, called, what was it called? A Better Man or some shit like that. About what was his name? Billy Williams or some shit like that.
Robbie Williams.
There you go, Robbie Williams.
Right on, yeah.
Played by a fucking CG ape.
Yeah, played by a CG ape. We don't know what the hell this is. This is a globally known musician who they made a movie about his life. And the United States, we don't know shit. We are so cut off from everything. We got our heads up our own asses. I'm proud to be an American, but we're ignorant and we're happy about it. Oh yeah, that's right. We're ignorant. Come on, we miss so much.
I've got friends who live in Australia. I've got friends who live in Canada, and I ask them questions about stuff that goes on all the time, and they can't believe that I don't know it. And I'm always telling them, I went to public school in America. They don't teach us anything about the rest of the world. We don't. I have no idea what's happening.
Yeah, we're a bunch of bumbling idiots. You know, I mean, we're lucky we can have these constructive conversations that we're having, like on this show tonight. You know. But we don't know shit about nothing. All we know is the stupidity that's going on here.
Yeah, seriously. All they teach you in school is like,
I'm running with it, man. I'm running with it. That's it. Any issues? I don't know shit about. That's it.
Yeah, we don't know shit about nothing. Like we are cavemen. Like I said it earlier, I'm a caveman. We're cavemen here. We don't know nothing. Bro, I went to Ireland last year, and you know, I operated out of Dublin, so I was riding on the bus everywhere, the city bus. We got a lot to learn here, bro. Like these people, you know, in Dublin, the streets are, you know, it's old towny, so the streets are a lot smaller. So their public buses, the public transportation, being that the streets are so small, they can't have the long buses, so they have the double deckers. Like everybody knows, they have that England, the Ireland, everything like that. These people come on the bus. There's a little, I want to call it a platform, right by the bus driver. These people come on the bus with their bags, drop it there, go sit up on top. They go sit on top of the double decker until their stop comes. They come down, their shit is still there. I'm like, yo, here in New York, right? You can't put your bag there and sit 5 seats away. Somebody will take your shit. Like we got a lot to fucking learn here, man. It's fucking disgusting. We think we got it all figured out. We don't know shit. We don't talk politics here, but we getting ran through the ringer with all of these freaking clowns that are our elected officials that we elect. They're fucking taking turns going crazy on us. Yeah, and we're allowing it. We're a bunch of suckers over here, man. Like, and we just think we're so. It's disgusting, man. I'm disappointed in myself. I put it like that. And we think we got it all figured out. There's a few of us do, but like we believe this shit is real. All of this shit is fucking fake, man. They're just fucking playing us, man.
You know, I think you said once to me recently, you're like, it's WWE, it's all theater, it's all bullshit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I'm like, oh my God, the more I think about that almost every day. Like whenever, you know, shit goes, you know, something caved today, you know, without being too specific, if you know, you know, and, you know, something caved today that caved, you know, in a way it's caved several times recently. And I'm like, oh my God, they always find a couple of these guys to make this WWE scripted ending land just the way that the system is supposed to, you know, the way the system wants it to, and it always fucks us over. But you know,
we're divided here, and that's and not to get too deep into it, but like that, they're trying to just keep us against each other. There's a bigger plan, man. There's a lot of things that we don't know, and a lot of things that we have no control over. The only thing we can control is how we view things and what we do, our actions, right? And try to think for a second. Think about the bigger picture. Realistically, it would take all of us to come together to make some changes. It would take like armies of people. But you think once these higher up people see this, that there's not going to be another distraction or something happening to continue the storyline? It's like
fucking hey, yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, we are cut off, man. And back to that, like we are cut off from like the rest of the world, man. There's so many things happening, and honestly, especially nowadays, I think with social media, and I gotta say, if I didn't need to utilize it for promotion for anything, uh, I wouldn't be on it. Like I wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
I'm just it has us.
Like,
Even yeah, go ahead, Melissa.
I deactivated. I haven't really talked about this much since the incident, but I deactivated my Facebook in back in September because, like, you guys know, I support our LGBT the
It's
gay
late. Don't worry.
community,
I got you. Yeah.
and like I'm anti-hate and all that, you know, like women's rights and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But like I voiced my opinion like millions of others, and I had this one girl who I thought was a friend. She had screenshotted my Facebook profile, my post, and an old LinkedIn that I haven't used since college. And she was spewing hate about me, and she had her friends and her family. They were sending me death threats.
Oh,
So I ended up scared and like just, you know, I was petrified. I didn't even leave my house. I ended up deactivating my account because I just, you know, God knows, like it was scary. Like, and I'm like thinking like, yes, it's okay for everybody to have a difference of opinions, difference of political views, etc. But it is not okay to threaten someone's life just because you disagree with that person,
yeah.
or threaten their life.
Not at all.
It's uncalled for.
You know, I'm just
is.
like that. I'm brainwashing the kids that I work with. I'm like, guys, these kids that I work with have a mind of their own. If they want to look up to me and look up to everybody that wants what's best for our town, our province, our country, our world, then they're going to follow those leaders. They're going to follow those celebrities. Like, I can't. It's like our parents forcing us to eat our vegetables when we don't want to. You know what I mean? It's about choice.
Yeah.
We should be able to our opinions in a safe manner, whether we like someone or not, and it just, instead of putting the person down, like, okay, I disagree with you because A, B, and C.
Agree to disagree.
Yeah, and just move on.
I'm sorry that you went through that and going through that.
Yeah, that's terrible.
It's uncalled for people to act that way. Everybody has, and that's the thing. You can't voice your opinion nowadays, and not to get too much into it, but just to say this: you can't voice your opinion nowadays if it's not the popular one. If you
100%.
have a different opinion than most, and you get crucified, and it sucks because it's a double standard. I mean, I feel like personally, social media, it's a blessing and a curse. It gives us the opportunity to we have everything at our fingertips. With so much we can learn just from this phone. We use it properly. Research that we can do to look whatever it is up, and a lot of positive things that we could do on the phone. But instead, most of us do the negative shit, and that's just the unfortunate thing. And again, everybody has opinions, and that's it. But
the worst thing, though, to come out of social media is that's where I met Mikey, and that really just ruined my life.
Oh shit!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Tony says this real quick. Why are we fighting with each other? It's U.S. It's a huge melting pot. We're all different. We all come from the same place. But if you think about it, we all bleed red, 100%, and we're all on this blue rock called Earth. Hey, listen, we're here, and we're here for not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. And you know what? Like, there's a lot of hate out here, and it's unnecessary hate. There shouldn't be any of that shit. I mean, if anything, we should be going to look at who's up. Like, what can be changed.
Yeah, take this energy to these elected officials. Yo, listen, we voted you in. We voted you in to represent what we wanted. Why are you not? Why are you doing this crazy shit? You're not representing us. We got pitchforks, we got torches. You better change up how you're doing it.
It's in the Constitution, and I'm not going to word this correctly verbatim. Like, it is like if there's even domestic, I'm not going to say the word, but if there's a problem with somebody even in charge, we have the right to overthrow that. And again, I'm just fucking paraphrasing. You guys know what I'm talking about. It's late. So long story short, not trying to say anything crazy over here, especially since we're online. But I'm not saying to do anything crazy either. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is we have to use our brains and we have to think and we have to stop, going against each other.
Attacking each other. Yeah.
Same fucking boat. We're all here in the same position. No matter, unless you're the 1%, we're all in the same position here.
This.
We're all supporting our families, and we're all trying to do.
You know what?
Yeah.
You know what? Like, made my heart so happy is like the teens that I've worked with were constantly reporting that girl's post to have it removed, and they were messaging me just to say like, we look up to you, we love you, like, and it just, I'm like, who can like it, the threats and stuff like bothered me at the time, but what made me feel better was like, okay, I did do a good job with these kids. They're turning into great adults now. Like the ones that I started working with back in 2018, they're now graduating this year, and I'm so like, they're the ones that are changing the world right now just by standing up for what's right and what's wrong.
Yeah,
they're the ones that are they're the ones that are going to be taking care of us. We
got to think about the future. The generation and
yeah.
Like, I feel bad for the mess these kids are inheriting. I feel like even I'm 41, and I feel like even once I became an adult, I was like, I watched like, oh, let's do, like, we got like 9/11, gas crisis, housing crisis, like endless wars, like, okay, it just like starts stacking up and stacking, and obviously everything in the last 12 years now or whatever, however long it's been, but so I feel like my generation kind of didn't get what my parents had, and I hope things turn around and get better because they have not been going well. They've not been getting better, and
it's pretty horrific. It's probably the most horrific horror movie that anybody can script what's going on overall in the entire society nowadays. But I think also this is why there's a lot of these escapisms here. This is why a lot of people go to, like, for instance, in horror, and we don't want to see what's going on because the reality is this, and I'm going to leave it at this. There's only so much we can do. So we have to live. We can't consume ourselves with certain things that are going on. We have to continue to do what we can do. And, we have to live ourselves, pay our bills. It's a system, right? And we're all in this shit together. And we have to realize that, nobody here is better than anybody else. If you're not in that 1%, you don't have FU kind of money. You're on the same boat here, man. So while we're here, let's be here for a good time and do what we can and spread positivity and enjoy some fucking killer horror movies that we got. I mean, our genre, man, it's booming right now. It is literally just the genre to be a part of. And I'm so happy about that because, I feel also a lot of people are, because for the longest time, man, how long is it like, you going out, like, it's almost like when you're for wrestling fans. I was always a wrestling fan. I was never afraid to say I was a wrestling fan, but there was friends of mine that did not want people to know that because it was like, it was different.
What's the popular thing? Yeah.
It was the popular thing. The 90s was the best time to be a fucking wrestling fan. And to think about it now, for people afraid to say certain things, even back then, it was great. It was wild. But for horror, it's been like that. Even I want to say back then, but now it's like, fuck, man, everybody's in it. And we have something here, man, with our genre. And because of society and because of issues that are out here that are pretty fucking horrific, it's inspiring people to write some real life, some killer horror movies and scripts, and we're getting a lot more, and we're getting it in abundance, man. So it's always been social commentary. Horror's always been in that, man. So
I mean, I guess we're gonna be going off soon, right?
Yeah, we're about to wrap it up.
I wanna ask everybody here, 2026, what is the one movie, or you can give me two, that you're looking forward to? If you want to, one horror and one other type of genre of film. What's the one or two movies that you're looking forward to that are supposed to come out this year?
Thinking now.
Yeah.
There's a lot, man.
Sad fact that none of us can jump right on that answer because I know we all love movies here.
The thing,
and I know we'd all love to have a plethora of answers ready to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about non-horror movies is I do love them and I watch them as much as possible, although it seems like horror takes up more and more of my viewing time as we're getting more and more movies every year.
Yeah.
And then I find myself around this time of year starting to catch up on all the really good movies that weren't horror movies from the previous year. But I don't even know what's coming out like this year when it's not horror. Like I just don't keep up with it like that.
So much, yeah. It's so much, bro. There's so much.
As far as horror movies go, like right now, the number one thing on my radar is Evil Dead Burn. That will probably not end up being my favorite horror movie at the end of the year, though. There's usually something that comes along that, you know, grabs my attention. I mean, I thought Sinners was my number one of 2025, and this time last year I wasn't even on my radar. You know, like I wasn't even aware it existed yet. So there's always something that comes out of nowhere that grabs my attention. But early in the year, right now, going into it, it's probably Evil Dead Burn.
Evil Dead Burn. Okay.
That's one on my list for sure.
I guess Primate.
I'm just out loud, but you can go.
You know, I was gonna say, I guess Primate and Scream 7 for horror. I don't really have much outside of that, but I also don't know really what's coming out. Like the only things that I have any awareness of outside of horror, and I'm not like a diehard horror person, you know, or anything like that. That's, you know, I try not to be focused on one genre, but the only things I'm aware of is like there's that Supergirl movie, which, you know, that's an underrated character for me. And so I'm kind of intrigued. I have no idea if it's going to be good or not, of course. And you know, I know that big Avengers movie will come out this, you know, in about 12 months. And you know, I hope that they do the X-Men right in that. But other than that, I don't, you know, I don't know what to expect. I don't know what to expect from that. It's going to be weird, you know, I guess seeing what the hell they do with this Robert Downey Jr. situation.
Dr. Green, yeah, it's crazy. Yeah.
That's crazy, but you know, I'm sure the Russos will do a pretty good job with that. They haven't really disappointed yet.
Yeah.
Good stuff. But
Okay, so everybody knows it's going to be Scream 7 for me.
Yeah.
In Scream 7 next month. I'm actually excited to see Terrifier 4 because I really want to see his origin story and how he became what he is. So
got it. Yeah, got it. Okay. Okay.
The final one, I'm not even sure if this is going to be the final Terrifier. Damien said.
Damien has kind of said that it's the last one that he's interested in doing.
Yeah.
I don't know that necessarily translates to it's the final one. You know, at some point, Damien can cash in by selling that property or those rights to somebody else who wants to make them. They won't be as good. They won't be as they won't be in the same spirit, I'm sure, of what they've been doing. But when we had David Howard Thornton on our show the last time, we asked him about that, and he said he did not think it was going to be the end of the road for Art the Clown. And he would be more than happy to come back and play Art again, even if it was Damien not directing. So I think that I think we're probably Art is the closest thing we've gotten to like a real crossover icon in a long time. And I don't think anybody that's involved with that franchise, even if Damien doesn't want to make any more of them himself, is going to leave all that cash on the table, especially since they've walked away from piles of cash already. Yeah. So that they can do the movie their way. At some point, I think you look at it and you go, okay, we did what we wanted to do. Now we should cash in.
No, I'm 100% with you on that. I think it's eventually it's only a matter of time. I feel before that happens because he's finished his story, you know, Damien's story. He wanted to just complete that and his vision. And I think once it's done, it could open the door down the line for Dave to do work with other directors. Who knows? But that's one of the movies on my list is Terrifier 4, just to see, like you said, Melissa, the backstory. Of course, you got to go, you got to say Evil Dead Burn and Scream, because again, going back to the point, these major franchises, no matter how many fucking sequels or prequels we're gonna get. We're gonna be intrigued. We want to see what they're gonna do, even if it's shit. I was excited for ends.
I spent money to see I Still Know What You Did Last Summer this past year. And I don't even like the original films of that, but I was like, all right, they got me. I'll go, So there's no way I'm not going to go see
what
Scream.
they did last summer. We knew years ago what they did last summer. And we're watching it anyway. So it's like, it's the truth, man. But I think, man. Yeah. What do you got?
One. Scary
Which
Movie
one?
6.
Oh yeah.
Scary Movie.
Scary Movie 6.
Are the Waynes back involved?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm excited.
I don't like any of those movies. I don't think they're funny at all. Like I'm just like these are. I hate those movies so much. Like I don't think they're funny at all. They're so irritating. But that movie's going to do great. It's going to do big numbers. People are going to love it. I probably won't even see it.
Oh, I'm not a fan. I enjoyed like the comedy in it. But I'm not like really looking forward to this. I'm not. That's not on my list for sure. There's a lot.
Shout out to Bree.
Which one?
No, it says shout out to Bree.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bree's in the building. Ready or Not 2. Yes.
See, Ready or Not is one of those movies. I love Ready or Not, and I'm like, do I need a sequel to it? I mean, I'm going to go see it. I love Samara Weaving. If they're going to play games or whatever, then great, fine. I'll go check it out. But I'm not sure I need a sequel to Ready or Not.
Rob, you broke Nemo's
heart. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to break anybody's heart. I don't know what I did, but it's fairly common for me.
I mean, pop that collar, Rob. Yeah, no collar. But just pop it anyway. All right, you break it hard. You broke Mikey's a long time. Mikey's still with us.
I hope not.
Ready or Not is the one thing that I find that Radio Silence did good on.
I like Ready or Not is very good. I also like Scream 5 a lot.
I'm not hating on Scream 5 because I really liked it and it was a nice homage to Wes Craven and kind of jumping back to a little bit. But like Scream 6, again, it's a hit and miss for me. And I love the Scream franchise. But I'm just saying for me that Radio Silence, Ready or Not is the only thing that I found other than Scream that they did excellent.
Yeah, I agree. I thought Abigail was terrible. I didn't like that movie at all.
Oh, come on. You're killing me, Rob.
I didn't like Abigail at all.
Abigail was so much fun. I had so much fun with it.
That was the problem. I thought it wasn't fun enough. That was the problem I had with it. What? Yeah, I was like, I don't like this movie at all. Yeah,
that's Ferreira in the film, and we had to you didn't enjoy that movie?
Yeah, I think the marketing hurt it because it gave away what the girl was, and I think had that been the twist, had that been an actual twist that I didn't know going into the movie, I think it would have been totally different. It would have blown my mind. I would have been like, "Holy shit! Did you see that?" But I also understand why they put that in the trailer because they're trying to. You got to get people into the theater, right? So it's.
But I think marketing it as a crime film, I think that would have worked.
Yeah, it might have. I just, ultimately I was just like, it just didn't feel as fun as I wanted it to. Because I think Ready or Not is I don't think it's a great film, but it's so fun. Like it's just so much fun. And it is one of those movies you can just turn on and turn your brain off and just sink into, and you're going to have a great time with it. And I was hoping Abigail was going to be the same thing, but I didn't feel like it hit that mark.
That's surprising. Wow. Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Hey, listen.
Rob is a tough crowd, bro. He's a tough crowd.
Man. Hey, look, it's entertainment.
I have to change my answer. I'm thinking about it. I don't know if it's cheating or not. Oh, I'm sorry.
Did you guys see Melissa Barrera's show, Copenhagen Test? It's on Prime.
Oh, no. Not yet.
I didn't know she had a show.
Yeah, her and Simon Lee.
How was the show?
Really good. I was impressed.
I got to give it a watch. I've seen it out there. I didn't start yet.
Yeah, I'm not a big TV person. Like I have a lot of. I hate getting invested in a new show because they get canceled, or it takes. I mean, like Stranger Things. I mean, would it take them 11 years to make 5 seasons of television? I mean, I'm not investing that kind of time. They used to do 22 episodes of a television show every single year. Why do these assholes need 3 years to come up with 10 episodes?
Albert,
100% agree.
Let's do
It's
it.
ridiculous.
Hardcore agree. Hardcore agree.
So it's hard to really sit down and get all these episodes out in one shot, right? For each season. So like Finn Wolfhard or Melissa Barrera, whoever, like they got projects left, right, and center. Like look at Jenna Ortega. Like if she could have came for Scream 7, she probably would have, but she's working on Wednesday season 3, and she was in Death of a Unicorn, and
yeah.
Well, that was a piece of garbage. That Death of a Unicorn is another huge disappointment from last year. That was another one I was really looking forward to, and I did not like it.
Personal preference, but I thought it was cute.
Yeah, I couldn't. I don't like it.
So I think I have changed my answers, and I don't know if this is cheating or not, and apologies if it is, but I think what I'm looking forward to most in 26 horror-wise is the upcoming 4K release of Fright Night Part 2 from 1988.
Who's releasing that?
It's a legit. I can't remember, but it's like Arrow. It's like Arrow or one of them.
Was it Umbrella?
Labels.
Was it Umbrella?
I think it might be Umbrella actually, but it's a prestige label. It's going to be a legit release.
Nice. That's just one of the all-time underappreciated sequels. It's so
agreed.
Good.
Hardcore.
Yeah.
I put that up there with The Bride of Frankenstein. It's like
horror
sequel Mount Rushmore. Yes,
it's so good, but nobody talks about it.
Yeah,
it got buried. The fucking Menendez brothers, man, they killed that movie along with their fucking parents. Those pieces of shit. And I think for non-horror, then my answer would be the upcoming. I believe it's going to be coming out this year. RoboDoc Part 2, which if any of you saw RoboDoc 1, made by the great Mike Perez, who also made the Fright Night documentary, the Friday 13th documentary, the Nightmare on Elm Street. He's so many. The Chucky documentary. Incredible work. But the sequel to RoboDoc 1 will be coming out, I believe, this year. So look forward to that. Everything Mike Perez does is incredible.
We're making sequels to documentaries now.
They shot. I mean, I think he's gonna have one for every part of the RoboCop era. You know, it's like for part 1, for part 2, for part 3, probably for the intervening years. This remake is I don't know. You know. But I'm there for all of it. His docs are incredible.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's like documentaries. Thinking about that, I was thinking about the In Search of Darkness, man, docs that they had. Man, long, but I always add like new films to my damn list.
I don't know how I feel about those. Like I've watched them. And it's just like, after a while, I get bored because it's like, all right, they're just listing movies. Like, I'm not getting any real information or background or anything. Like, I don't feel like I'm learning a whole lot. You're just throwing a bunch of titles at me. And after a while, I'm like, do I really need 4 hours of people just listing movies off? You know?
I kind of feel you there because they never get in deep enough on a movie, on any of the movies. Even the ones I haven't seen or wouldn't watch, I'd still watch them talk about them for longer than they do.
Yeah.
And you know, Mike Perez, who's been on my show many times, nice guy, really nice guy. He hates them. He calls them Talking Heads documentaries. He goes, I hate Talking Heads docs. I would never make one of those. And I'm like, well, I definitely understand where he's coming from. I wouldn't feel so strong about it. I feel like a Talking Heads doc can be good, and there are some elements of those that are great, like adding, discovering new horror movies. But there's not much of a rewatchable factor for those for me.
There's not enough information there. It feels like it's all filler with no real substance. You know what I mean? Like it's
those guys have done other docs that are a little bit better. In Search of Tomorrow, the 80s sci-fi one was a little bit better, but it's kind of still the same. It's very much the same flavor.
Are they doing the slasher one that's coming?
Slasher Trash, I think.
Is it the same team, the same people?
Trash, yeah.
Okay. In Search of the Last Action Heroes.
It's the same producers.
Same producers.
It's Michael Gingo from Fangoria fame. He's the one doing it. He's the one. He's the filmmaker behind it.
I thought In Search of the Last Action Heroes might have been the best one.
I didn't see that one. No.
Series. That one's really good because there's less movies and they get really more in depth.
Yeah.
There's so much to cover. Think about it. So much to cover from the 80s, right? Like, and then in the 90s, like you can only really put so much in there. Like you're throwing a lot of movies and then throwing obscure film like that. I think for me that's why I like it because I find out a lot of new titles. I'm going to watch this. I'm going to watch that. And we get some interviews, some cool interviews and stuff. But I think like I can also see your point as well, Rob and Chris. Like you want to see just a little more substance to it, as far as like some more facts or details or something, more in depth. I get that. Yeah, that's.
And if you like those, man, RoboDoc and You're So Cool, Brewster, The Story of Fright Night are incredible for
So
that.
cool,
if you
Brewster.
really want to learn about those movies, I mean, you will learn shit.
I haven't seen
believe.
RoboDoc. I did like You're So Cool, Brewster, though. I watched that. I did enjoy that one.
Yeah, that was good. If you like that, you'll definitely like RoboDoc a lot. I mean, if you enjoy RoboCop even a little bit,
RoboCop's cool.
It's pretty damn horrific, man. That's horror to me, the original.
Amazing horror, yeah.
So I gotta watch that one too. The robot and that the other one, You're So Cool, bro. I didn't see that, so I'm gonna put that.
Oh, dude, yeah, you gotta watch it. Just got re-released. It was out of print for a little bit, but it got re-released on physical media, so definitely worth picking up.
Okay.
Let's talk about the real movie everybody wants to see this year before we wrap this up here. Strangers, Chapter 3. I mean, come on, man. Chapter 3, baby. Let's go. Let's no. Let's up with you, Rob.
I'm out.
I don't even know what that is.
What happened to Rennie Harlan?
I like Madeline
Cutthroat
Peck,
Island.
Madeline Page, yeah.
I gotta tell you,
horror movie, I just can't.
Why is the question? Why the fuck did you try to do it like this? And you try to recreate. Like, first of all, stop. Like the chapter 1. I'm like, what is this? All right, 2008 did it right. Okay, I enjoyed 2008. I actually enjoyed Pray at Night better. But
Pray at Night is a lot of fun. It's a really fun sort of old school slasher feel to it. And I really enjoyed that one. I think the original Strangers is good. I also think it's a little overrated by most people. Like, I think it's good. I don't think it's great.
I think the Vacancy was better than that. That's my opinion.
I enjoyed Vacancy. Yeah.
Remember the Stranger Things kind of like issue that like I was going to share one day?
What happened?
Not Strangers?
Yeah,
remember there was I was going to share the story with you, but you guys, but it was too much to type in the chat. So
yes.
So I was still in high school and I was living with my sister. We were staying living in a duplex with my nephew, and we were actually watching the in the living room. Like, we were camping in the living room for the night, and my nephew first noticed like there's living here, and then like the dining room was right there, and he noticed somebody with the white mask peeking in like the dining room window, and my sister and I, we just brushed it off, right? We're just like, oh, whatever, like you're just, the movie's tricking your mind, right? Like, you're just messing with it. It's like, no, it's true. And then anyway, so days go by, and there was a huge footprint on, like, I don't know what it's called, but there's like this wood thing, and then there's the window, I don't, like, on houses. And so you don't get rained on and stuff. It's not the eaves trough, but it's.
So about the awning? Yeah.
Anyway, there was like a footprint on the awning right where my window is, and my bedroom window was broken. And me and my sister's undergarments were stolen. We had a kit bag that was stolen, and there was somebody in our attic.
Oh my God.
And yeah, no, and there was the lattice. It was broken. Like they must have broken through the.
So there was somebody like, man, it really was.
Back from, I think, grocery shopping or wherever, and we could smell wet dog.
Oh.
And and my sister never had a dog, and she went downstairs and she found a leather jacket, and it was just so weird because we even barricaded ourselves in her room, and like We even called the police, and they everywhere, and there was they didn't believe us. They thought we were crazy. And then we're like, my sister's like, I'm gonna call my friend. We're gonna stay with them for a little. And as we went across the road, to wait for her friend to pick us up, her kit bag, her gym bag, was on our roof.
What?
Well, it's on the roof.
So, yeah, like a real life stream kind of situation without the murder.
Somebody broke in.
I'm just happy you guys were all right. I'm happy you guys were okay.
Now that you're okay, then you guys are okay, that's a crazy story. Thank you for sharing that, Melissa. That's a crazy story. I'm glad you guys are okay. I will say I know who it was, though. It was Michael. He came home. White man's got that pale, emotionless face.
Funny thing, I have a brother named Michael.
It's like, why'd you take the JanSport, Michael? Why? You put the bag on the roof? Anyway, crazy, man. At least you guys are good. You can joke about it now, but that's wild. Like that whole invasion horror. It's fucking, for a lot of people, that's it's terrifying.
Real world fear. You know what I mean?
So
yeah.
Geez,
and after that, I forget what year Stranger Things came out, and then like shortly after it was on DVD. But it was that year.
Oh, that was 2008.
Yeah.
Was it 07?
The Strangers 2008. Yeah.
2008. Yeah. Wow, it's crazy. Did they ever find the person or no?
No.
He's still on the news.
Yeah. Wow, it's crazy. I'm happy you're here to tell the story, though.
Yeah. What? Maybe I should be writing horror movies.
Yeah.
No,
wow.
Real.
Yeah. Damn, that's
Strangers. Look, the Strangers, though, man. And let's talk about, sum this up. Why do this? Part 1, part 2, this whole part shit is ridiculous. I read it today that they're looking to screen this, or like all 3, unless they've already done this. So no, they're going to be doing this. They're going to screen all 3, 4.5 hours. You're telling me that somebody's going to pay a ticket to watch 4.5 hours of bullshit?
People won't pay for a ticket to see the 90-minute version of a single movie of this nonsense. Nobody's going to go spend 4.5 hours sitting in the theater watching this crap. I went and saw the first one in the theater. It was trash. I waited for streaming on the second one. I was like, it can't be any worse than the first. There's no way. It's got to be better. Somehow it was worse. It made less sense. It was stupider. I can't imagine what this third one's going to be. Like the only reason they're continuing to push these out is because they shot 3 of them back to back to back.
Yeah.
That's the only reason they have to be. And they're making money. I mean, the people are good. They're not making a ton of money, but they're making their budgets back. So, they'll keep putting them in theaters, but they're absolute trash. There's absolutely no reason for these. The second one starts getting into the backstory of the Strangers. It's like, do you not even understand the point of what the hell made the Strangers a scary movie in the first place?
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense. This reboot franchise, like, this is fucking retarded. But yet this is what we're getting this year. Chapter 3, the final chapter, hopefully. And then we move on from that. No, but I am actually looking forward. And this, it's not horror, but yeah, it's on under the genre, right? Violent Night too. That was a fun fucking watch, man.
Violent fun. I don't know that I necessarily was clamoring for a sequel to it, but I'll probably go watch it.
It's one of those that you're right. We don't need, again, going back to your point earlier, Rob, we don't need a sequel for everything or prequel, something like that. This is something I wouldn't mind seeing, just one more movie. Don't overdo it. There's one more. Fuck it. Why not?
Yeah. And that's the other thing. Like I'm not super invested in that movie. Like, it's whatever. Yeah. It was just a fun, stupid time. So if they want to make a fun, stupid time part 2, I'll go see that too. That's fine. You know what I mean? That's all right.
Yeah.
That's it. I guess that, for me, that's really a couple bigger franchises. Send Help was another one. Looking.
Send Help. Is that the Sam Raimi? That's Yeah. That I'm definitely interested in that. Anytime Sam Raimi makes something, I'm interested. Unless it's a stupid superhero thing, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to before we wrap it up here, I told everybody today, whoever's still on, I want to thank you because I know we ran. I mean, this free for all usually goes like this. So the final word, and we're gonna do this. The first giveaway is nothing crazy here. So we have a Camp Crystal Lake sign, little one of these figures right here. We're gonna be. Is it right? No, this is it. This is the right way. There we go. Boom. Giving this away to the winner. We're gonna draw it live next week.
Pretty sweet.
And we are the final word. We had the first word, remember, was Discord. Dildos was the second word. And Lucha Gore was the third. And today, man, so many words to pick from. We're just going to say, oh, man, I'm not going to go with that. We'll go with Michael. And we've been talking about Halloween. Well, no, Halloween. Let's make it Halloween. So,
Halloween. Okay.
Discord, Dildos, Lucha Gore, Halloween. Those are the four. Email us those four.
Yeah, I really feel like dildo stands out on that list. Like I don't know. I think I must have missed that episode or something on how you landed on that one. But
what happened on that?
Dildo and Michael need to be read like either Ethel or Loomis. Either way, you know, like you dildo Michael or dildo Michael. Dildo.
Guys, want to know a fun fact about Newfoundland here in Canada? There's a place in Newfoundland called Dildo.
Get the hell out of here.
What are they serving over there?
I don't know.
What do they have?
Canadian dildo.
I'm not walking in that place.
Comes in just right, eh?
Die. Wait, I sent it more fish.
Oh yeah, right there in the house, in the hoose.
The who?
And get some motion
Americans
with
don't
that.
know what
Right?
it's all about.
It's all about, yeah. That's it.
Gross. Also.
You don't know what Canadian dildo's about. I can't.
The best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Oh my God. Anyway,
Man, it was a lot of fun, guys. Thank you, everybody, for coming on. Thank you, Sonia. Thank you, Brandon, for joining us. You know, it was such a good time. Rob, thank you for coming on.
Thanks for sending me the link. Thanks for the invite. I was like, I gotta make this happen. I gotta make this happen. But the dog was being a pain in the ass. The kid was being a pain in the ass. And I'm like, I don't know if this is gonna work. And then finally the dog and the kid settled down. And I was like, all right, I got a window to jump on here.
Is that true, Nemo?
What?
Rob,
how do they police that?
It's a fun fact. Number one, I'm questioning this because why are you researching this? Number one, Nemo. Number two, it's probably because it's like a cacti dildo down in Texas. I would assume. I don't know. It's illegal.
Somewhere there, Ethel's growing eggplant for a very specific reason. You know, you dumb dildo.
Oh man.
But yeah, thank you guys.
Thank you,
Melissa. Melissa. Thank you so much for doing your live. You went long. You did your live. Thank you so much, and then you came over here to rock out with us, man. Thank you so much. It means a lot. Appreciate you. That you pulled double duty today. So thank you. And Chris.
Guys.
Chris, I love you, brother. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm sorry I talk too much. I know I got.
Would you stop that? Would you stop
You didn't
that?
talk enough. You didn't talk enough.
You guys didn't talk. Come on, you guys are number one. It's a fun conversation. Talk as long as
it was a lot of fun.
Oh, please. Yeah, you, Chris, styling and profiling as always, man. Doing your thing, strutting and strolling, rocking and rolling into the weekend with Chris over here. I love it, and of course, Rob, Melissa, Brendan, you all three. Shaking and baking and making it happen today on the episode. So I love everything that all of you all put.
And also, Brendan, our life for horror. Thank you for coming in and showing us love, man. Thank you so much, man. It's all love for you guys.
Yeah, him and Sam are the best.
Yeah, they are. They are. And watch out for their award show. Their award show's coming up. Like I told you, they're working on it with Sean from Sean's Horror Corner, Sean Rhodes. Follow him, check him out.
Wait, Sean Rhodes, you're talking about the son of a slasher, baby. Sean Rhodes.
The son of a slasher, baby. Yeah.
There he goes.
And Critic After Dark, both. You know, check all of them out. Check them all out. Give them a lot of support. They're putting a lot of hard work into making a really good show for everybody. So check them out. Our Life of Horror. There's an award show coming up. The whole Fear Circuit.
You got me go. I'm continuing. I'm sorry, Swift. You got me.
Nah.
I'm going on a fucking dusty roads ran here.
Yeah.
For some reason. So you continue.
Horror Flick Chicks. The whole Fear Circuit. Under the Floorboards. The Killer Point of View podcast. Open and Kill podcast. Terrorific podcast. Who else we talking about? Hungry for Horror, Matt Griffin. Everybody in the crew, man. Much love, much, salute.
Radio.
Rob / Radio. Everybody in the crew, Melissa, Slasher Queen. Talk about Slasher Radios, we got the Slasher Queen right here. Fucking everybody that's down with the family, man. We love all you guys. We appreciate your support. Thank you for rocking out with us so much. Make sure you remember those words. The keywords. Make sure you remember those keywords. And
we got to say it one more time, and I think I should do it in Loomis voice. You got to remember the 4 words.
You got to remember the 4 words. Do it in the Loomis
voice. Dildos. Where's the third? I forgot.
Michael. I think Michael was one of them.
No, I think the third we did was Luchagor. Disco, Luchagor, and Halloween.
Halloween, yeah.
The 4 words you email us.
I thought those.
What was it?
Say that again.
I thought so dildos.
Well,
We lost it one more time.
Yeah, we lost again.
Oh, Jimmy said disco dildos.
Disco
dildos.
Rave here.
That's the after hours. That's the after hours show.
I am gonna go to the diner and order a big side of disco dildo fries.
Oh man.
But thank you guys all. Thank you all for joining us and rocking out with us and giving us a good time. Brandon, Terrific Podcast. How could I forget? I don't know if I forgot him. I don't think I did.
No, you did. You said it, but no, yeah. Listen, everybody.
I did say it, man. Everybody, man. And shout out to the whole Howard 365, all of our members, man. We love you guys. And check us out. Check us out Wednesday. We're gonna have the lovely Lauren Alania on Wednesday night on the Howard 365 Live.
Lauren's awesome.
Yeah, cosplayer, singer, and budding actress. So come check us out.
Wild movie. She's going to be in. So definitely it's going to be a good time next week. And this past Wednesday, watch that episode back with Gigi, Saul Guerrero, and Charles Rashford. It was a great conversation with them. Yeah, it was a wonderful conversation with 2 wonderful people. It was so much fun to talk to them, and they're just so entertaining. 2 very entertaining, creative people. So it was a lot of fun. Hey, listen, if you're going to be out in a couple of weeks in Brooklyn, just going to say it, just make it out. If you're in or around New York City, make it out to the Friday 13th St. Valentine's Day Massacre Raid party going on at the Wood Shop in Bushwick. It is going to be off the charts. Oh, yeah. We're talking cosplay competition. We're rolling the dice if you want to roll the dice. Killer couples cosplay. Yes, thank you. Killer couples. Thank you for clarifying that. Because come dressed as your favorite, I should say, killer couple, you and your better half. And if you want to roll, if you're coming single, don't worry about it. You're looking not to spend too much jingle and ready to mingle. You throw your name in that little heart, that Russell Stouffer, that Jimmy Stouffer baby heart, and you put it in there and you draw somebody else's name out. And hey, it's anarchy rules, baby. You never know who you're going to get. So, hey, Tim, you might get Tom. All right? Yeah. You got to be ready for that. And Melissa, who's the fate with this blind date, Sarah might get Michelle and Geller. Who knows? All I know is it's going down at the Wood Shop on the 13th, the eve. It's Valentine's Day Eve. And, we are also going to have Mr. Voorhees in attendance since it is Friday the 13th to take pictures with him from 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. And I know that, I almost forgot, man, the single lady final girl soiree. You get on the stage, you strut your stuff for Jason. If he picks you, you win that Valentine's goodie bag and a dance with Jason himself that night. So his machete's ready, I'll tell you. And it's going down on the 13th. It's going down the 13th, man. And somebody, we're breaking somebody's heart that night. And Come on out. Be My Bloody Valentine, .eventbrite.com. Grab your ticket, $20, $25. Get them in advance, and it's well worth. It's going to be well worth your money. We're doing raffles, free raffles all night long. It's going to be all the time out there. Live music too, free. Solo
Freak
Jones.
and Solo Jones, and you got the one and only DJ Paulie Sauce spinning on the 1 and 2s all night long. Come on, let's do it.
It's going to be good, man. So now we can pop that up there real quick. We're signing out of here. Appreciate you again, Rob. Thank you, Melissa, Rob, Chris.
Thank you guys. Thank all you guys, and thank you everybody for watching. Thanks for hanging out with us all night long. You know how we do it. Appreciate you. Love everybody. Thank you. Love you all.
And remember, it's not just a genre, baby. It's a lifestyle. We're going to see you next Wednesday night. All 365 is live.
I'll see you soon.